Oh my god, yes. I have Sari bot in my chat. Thank god it worked. Yeah. Alright, all of my notifications are out now. Why not? Yeah. Once Shiro gets in, it'll really be a fun time. The girls will be all jealous. Really? Ah, yeah. There's a writing and reading. I mean, no one's beating Cav for the speak a language with the wrong accent. Yeah, she's terrifyingly good at that. Ah, yeah. Hot? Are they? Hell yeah. Why does it have to be the time when I'm saving money for cons? God damn it. Yes. That's a good question. I don't think so. Let me give me a moment to open up Steam. Damn.
TOS.
Oh.
I probably should fix that.
I think you're fine.
I mean, yeah, as long as you don't squint.
Um, Bruggy, by the way, do you have like a new version of Shattered Moon available, or is it the one that I
No.
read?
No,
Okay.
you don't.
No, you don't.
No,
don't?
you just have the multi-link and you just have the summary of each one. Thank you.
I forgot while I was doing edits that I needed to shut off the music. There we go.
I probably should have like non-verbal music playing in the background.
I just need to get the Discord audios right. What do I have it?
Fire ambiance in the background.
Okay, so I have it as the same as my main.
That's
There
a
we
good
go.
album for like soundtrack.
Guys, I've been waiting to introduce you guys. Are you guys ready?
I am! I actually just finished my starting student screen.
Go for it.
Okay, so oh, thank you for the follow, Oscars. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Yeah.
So first we have Grim. Grim, say hi.
Hello! I am
And
the
then we
one who has
have-
written the story.
Yes, he's.
Thank
the
you, Styx.
writer of this. And then we have Is it Takara? I don't want to.
Yeah, it's Takara.
Takara. She's my new wife, guys. I love
Yeah,
her.
this is my wife.
And we're Suika siblings, so that's like.
We
chef's
are.
kiss.
I need to know who retexturized your model. Because
What happened in the like 5 seconds that I went to
I
the
did.
bathroom that you just guys instantly
Did it?
hit
Oh
it
my
off?
God.
Did you not
The
get
clothes,
did you not
the
get the
clothes
email?
were like a friend that helped me, but the hair and then the body and the leaves, I did it.
You need to teach me.
But then
Teach me.
lastly we have who did I forget to? Shiro, and
Aw.
Caleb. Say hi, both of you.
Hello.
Hi.
Yes,
There you go.
I have introduced everyone. Right?
You have not introduced everyone, Siren.
Fuck up, serpent.
Chaos, and you respect me as so.
Okay, anyways.
Anyways,
That's great.
Alright, so that's Siren's done.
Investigate, if you will.
yes.
Who would like to be next?
Also, thank you for the follow, Tara. Can I call you Tara? Because I feel like I'm gonna butcher.
Yeah, you can. You can call me whatever you want, or Mrs. whatever your last name is.
Oh my.
Oh, that was
I'll
smooth.
call,
I
I'll
like
call
that.
you mine, darling, anytime.
Oh my.
Anything you
Lucky, I
want,
think
baby
it
girl.
depends on how long this is gonna take. And then I might switch to games, or we might do something else. I'm not sure yet.
You can do me next.
Oh, girl, come here. I'll do you any
Is there
second
like a
of
shine
any
up?
hour.
Sign
And
up
said,
sheet for
Grim,
that,
come
or
here.
like,
We're
you
making
know-
up in front of the audience.
Hey, sure, come and join in this. We'll have the 3 guys make it out.
Okay, bet. Say less.
I.
Guys, can we get rid of that?
Okay. Serpens, I appreciate the follow.
Hush, you are not.
I love that I heard the ping too.
Not
Oh, it's because Serpents followed me.
Oh
Why,
my God.
thank you, good sir.
Can I have next? I'll pay. Don't pay. Don't pay.
Knock
Stop it.
this banger username.
What?
Someone's
Wait,
username is
you're
Knock this,
also-
and I'm like, that's so banger.
Yeah, that's my friend. He's so sweet. I'm gonna invite Tara to my server.
Getting pings. Aw, thank you, Skog.
I use streamer
I
mode,
will let
so
you take my
Discord
throne.
doesn't
you
go
thief.
off.
First of all, your throne was dethroned. Second of all, aren't you banned from giving me gifted because you hit your limit?
That's crazy.
Damn.
Alright.
Big call out. That's insane.
No, he's literally banned. He can't gift me anything because Twitch is just like you've given too much.
Yeah, but
Oh
you
my
just
God.
say that in front of people on the internet.
Says the god of chaos?
Me instead. No, I'm kidding. My head hurts so bad. Why does your head hurt?
Look, just because I'm a god of chaos doesn't mean I'm not.
I
a
heard
man of
something.
power.
Okay.
Alright, so Siren had her turn. Takara, you want to go next?
Hello.
Oh, what? What am I doing?
Doing an intro to chat?
the follow,
Oh.
EP boy.
Okay, I'm sorry. I get scared around pretty women.
No, girl, it's
Me too,
okay. I'll
Takara, me
kiss
too.
you, and you don't gotta worry about it.
Oh, damn.
Uh,
Hi everybody, my name is Takara Moonstar.
I
I'm a
appreciate it,
Cybergraph
Steve.
YouTuber and voice actress of the Moonflower Tavern. Do not look up my voice acting work in public for your own safety.
Yeah, I can support that.
Do it.
If you're ballsy, just do it.
Yeah, true. But I
Hi,
am
Lemon Kitty.
a
Welcome in.
variety streamer. I thoroughly enjoy the Resident Evil games. I'm very happy with the Summer Games Fest yesterday. But I also am a huge fan of the Atelier series by Koei Temco. So if you want me to yap forever and ever, just bring up Marvel, Koei Temco games, or Resident Evil.
Or Pretty Woman, apparently.
Yeah.
I do.
Yep. All right, Shiro.
Happy Pride Month.
Wait, okay, sorry. Yes, hello, my name is Shiro Nailo. I am a dragon vampire king. Welcome to my domain. I really don't know much of an intro. I am a variety streamer. I do voice acting, I do writing, I do a little bit of everything. But yeah, stop on by and you'll find out what else I do. So yeah, hello.
All right. Caleb.
Hey, how's it going, everybody? My name is Caleb Oscuris. I am the founder of the Royal Archives. I am also a variety streamer. I typically do either like JRPGs or RPGs in general, just because I love talking about storytelling in games. I also do narration streams where right now I'm trying to finish, you know, the operative word being trying, the Count of Monte Cristo. We are like halfway done with it, and that is something I'm working towards because I know Grim wants me to narrate a full story for him at some point on stream.
Part of
So
potential 50 Shades of Grey is happening too.
yeah,
Hey.
oh god, don't fucking remind me.
Sarah,
Yeah,
I have a question for you. Someone in my chat asked, "What is your favorite Resident Evil?" Who was it? You was it
Ooh, my
Resident Evil?
favorite Resident Evil? That's a good question. It's such a basic answer, but maybe because I've sped ran both the initial game and the DLC for remake. I know it's such a basic answer, but I've grown to love 6 lately. So
Vibes.
I like 6, but I also love 4 remake. I also forgot to mention Caleb and Oscuris. Oh yeah, Caleb and Oscuris. Fuck, am I on? Grimlock and Caleb both are actually near and dear to my heart because we competed in the Marvel Rivals and they're part of my esports team for Marvel Rivals.
Yeah.
hey,
Fear the tree.
I wish I was
Oh
that
my
good to even be part
god.
of something like that.
Fear the
Me too.
tree.
I play Marvel all the time, but I'm not in no esports.
man.
Also,
I'm a
another
trash
question is
streamer.
also what did they mean by not to look up her work in public? I think that's very self-explanatory.
Just look up my name on Twitter and then feel free to look at your own expense.
hey.
Noted.
Little increased.
But yeah, about the 50 Shades of Grey, yeah, that was a subathon thing, and
What? Wait, you actually read it?
He didn't read it
we're going
yet.
to read it. We're
Not
going to
yet.
read it
Is the bar still up?
because a friend of mine is going to join me. My friend Reina is going to join me, and she's going to read it in her Jennifer Coolidge voice alongside with me.
So all of it was a bet. It was like the whole thing of he was steadfast in saying he did not want to read it. So all of us in chat just said, "Cool, we're gonna slap it on your throne, pay for it ourselves, and make you have a copy."
Yeah,
That's
because
something to
Fenris
follow.
bought me the book, and Bragi, I think you donated like another $50 to get to the goal because I was like,
Yeah.
we already blew past the goal, and I was like, you guys, yeah, I mean, we already blew past the goal, guys. Y'all don't need to be doing this, and y'all still fucking put down like another $50 for it. And I'm like, you fuckers.
Was that the time when I did the like 200 or the 20,000 bits?
Yes, because the bits went on for forever, and you just
Yeah.
were fucking hitting me in the face for like 20 minutes.
Yep. All right. Serpens.
Yes, it is I, Serpens, God of Chaos, pre-debut, so I don't have a lot of content right now, but I am going to be a variety streamer. And, well, just a little tidbit about me. I am a Loki main on Marvel Rivals, obvious, I know, and I'm aspiring to be a Ultron player. So, face me if you dare, your divine instigator is here.
Are we
Oh.
gonna are we pre-planning a Rivals collab, you guys?
Bet I'm here for it. All
I'd,
right.
I'd be,
No,
I
I'd
did
be
get art
so
of it.
fucking down. I'd be
I finally
so
got my
down.
art for it. So
Yep.
yes.
All right, and now
Gotta
that
have
everyone
Nailo
else,
PG Super Plus.
now that everyone else is out of the way, I am Grimlock Bragi. I am but a simple storyteller with many a tale to tell, and I am the one who has written this story that we will be reading aloud
My
today.
mortal husband.
Yes,
Oh,
we have been married. It happened off screen. Don't worry about it. There's law.
That's the law.
I'm joking.
But yes, now that everyone has been introduced, what we will be reading today is Shattered Moon, which is a Bleach one-shot story that I wrote for those familiar with the ever-popular anime Bleach. I wrote it as a spin-off of a different story I wrote. For this one, it is the what if that is... What if Ichigo time traveled to save everyone he knew, only to fail time and time again, constantly returning back to a previous point in a desperate attempt to save them all just one time? What we witness in this story is the point of view of everyone around him as they see all of the damage that has been done to this poor man's psyche, as he just wants to keep everyone alive. So yes, very cheery tones, as I'm sure you can imagine.
I've never watched Bleach.
Don't worry, you play hot characters.
I have never watched it before either, so you're not alone, girl.
A lot of hot men,
Yay.
and I guess
My
women
chat said
too.
LOL trauma.
People expect me to like know anime because I grew up in Japan, but like, bro, I don't know shit.
That's so real.
Fair.
Fair enough.
Um,
I
Gaming
watch
is
too much
a
anime,
watch
folks.
party.
well, I do know that most of the people in here actually do have PNGs referencing their characters, assuming you have taken a look at who you're playing, Takara.
I didn't see mine.
Then I will put little images in our little private chat for you.
Please and thank you.
So while I do this, if all of you could list off the characters you shall all be playing for those familiar with them to understand.
Guys, I think I'm gonna butcher my name. Someone say it for me.
Wait, where's all the character? Where's the character listings?
I'll go to the
Bold of you
character
to-
list and I'll list.
can we-
Okay, yes, thank you. Please and thank you.
Bold of
Um,
you to assume that I'm not going to mess up my own characters.
On purpose.
I know how to do mine. I'm
On
fine.
purpose.
I don't
okay,
mind.
so
But it's
let's see,
changed
what
from
do I
that list too. That list is
Oh,
not
you
up
could
to
have just
date.
pinned this. Here, it's right here.
I don't think that list is up to date though.
It was updated since then.
No, because I'm not Byakuya anymore.
Yep.
But you
It
have
still
me as
says
Byakuya on here. That's why I was like, I don't think it's updated.
Okay.
I mean, the only changes to that one is for Shiro and Serpens. Everyone else is the same.
Okay, gotcha.
That
So,
is... Yeah, we'll have Caleb start, since he's definitely one of the more major voices. We'll have Serpens be the last.
yes, so I am starting, or I'm playing Yamamoto, Shuhei, and I also know I am Tokinada? No, Amagi and somebody else. I know one of the other like minor villains that gets like one shot.
Amagai is how you pronounce his name.
Amagai, there we go.
You're a guy. Of course you are.
Dang it, I was
God.
gonna say, but I couldn't unmute.
There we go.
I was gonna be like, I'm
Stop
a guy too.
that. So Shiro, you're next with your characters.
Okay, hold on. I got pictures on mine. So I am playing Toshiro Hitsugaya, which on my stream
Oh?
is what he looks like. And then
Why,
I'm
thank you,
also
Alora.
I'm playing Shunsui Oh wait, that's right. I'm playing Shunsui Kyoraku, which is this guy. And I don't have a picture for the last one, but it's just a random messenger. That's why. I'm just
Yeah.
a random messenger.
We
I am-
do have fodder characters.
I am that NPC that will get ragdoll
I
in the back.
I am the guild.
Yeah, that's it. Who's
So that's Caleb, that's Shiro, Takara.
Okay.
Now that you have your PNGs.
Yeah, now I have my PNGs. I will be voicing Retsu no Hana, Rukia, Kuchiki, and Soifon.
Siren.
I have no idea anything about this
I
character.
don't know how to pronounce them, but I think I'll be playing Yoruchi? Yoruchi? I don't know
Yes.
how to say that.
Yorichi,
Yeah, that's her. And then I will be playing Ranguku. Rangiku? I don't know.
Rangiku, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, I said it first. I said it first. Said it right the first time. I butchered it entirely.
Right, and now the piece de resistance, Serpens. Who will you be?
Ichigo Kurosakai.
Not right now. Get out.
I will
Get
also
out.
be playing Byakuya.
Oh my god.
For those unfamiliar with Bleach, this man intentionally butchered every syllable he could.
I feel like I just listened to someone try to speak Spanish, but with the most American accent.
But on a
No,
real
that
note,
would
I'm
sound a little
actually
more
gonna be
like,
playing-
hola, y'all. Soy
Hola,
Caleb
y'all.
Oscuris.
Grassy
But on a
ass.
real note,
Rassy, I'll have an Amarillo burger.
Oh my god.
I'm having a stroke.
I am
I
having a strong
right?
I'm
I am
having a strong K.
I'm having a
Okay.
strong cake.
But on a real note, folks, I'm actually going to be playing Ichigo Kurosaki, Shunsui Kuraku, and Gin Ichimaru.
Mm-hmm. And as the storyteller present, I will be narrating all of the unspoken dialogue for all of this.
Or will you?
Maybe, maybe not. Maybe we'll pass it off on to Siren.
What?
Find out next time on Dragon Ball Z.
Exactly.
Guys,
Yes?
I'm too new to this. Okay, please.
Ah, you're fine.
No, you're doing fantastic.
You are. Ignore Serpens. He's here to screw with you.
Just
Oh yeah,
take
oh
one
100%,
step at a
don't worry.
time.
All
Nothing's
right.
happening.
Is everyone ready to begin the first scene?
Yes.
Yes,
Are
thank
you?
very much.
All right, so for those in the chat who is witnessing this for the first time, in this first scene we will have Ichigo Kurosaki and Yoruichi Shihoen present, with the actors of Serpens and Siren. Now, we shall now begin. I hope you all enjoy. Yoruichi would admit, with the gravity of their current situation, to not be paying as much attention as she should be. No matter how heavily the threat of Rukia's execution and the various Aizen-related tasks Kisuke had given her hung over her head, one can only watch a teenager and his rather bland-looking sword spirit duke it out for so long before they got bored. When one was watching from outside in, it was pretty repetitive, honestly. Ichigo picks up sword. He and Zangetsu clash. At some point, Ichigo's sword breaks. Ichigo picks up a new sword. Repeat. There had been a frankly concerning change of pace in the lieutenant of the 6th finding their secret cave, and then finishing Bankai training he had apparently been working on for a while, but he left, which returned her to watching use sword, break sword, use new sword. To forgive her for being startled when the arena of countless swords and duplicates of Zangetsu vacuumed Ichigo's body with a black and violet flash. She checked the watch she had stolen from Kisuke so many times that he had eventually just let her keep. Ichigo unlocked Bankai with 19 hours before Rukia's execution, which was as good as it was mind-boggling. This 15-year-old boy started and finished Bankai training in 53 hours. Less, considering he had once stopped to heal in the hot spring, which, obviously, was even more insane, for so many reasons. With a cat-like smirk, the ex-captain of the Omnitsukuro pranced over to where Ichigo was. Damn, the kid really exhausted himself. She can't even feel his Ryatsu. When she saw him, he was sitting on a rock, hunched over with his arms resting on his knees, head down. With a little mischievous wiggle, she prepared to jump on his back and press herself against him.
Don't.
He spoke softly, but his voice carried. The golden-eyed woman blinked. She eyed the coat tied to his waist and the armor strapped to his chest. His hair was long, matted, and dirty.
How'd you know what I was gonna do?
What you do every time I come back.
And now her eyebrows scrunched together.
Come back?
Kisuki, made a time travel device, I used it.
Well, that had horrible connotations. Especially considering.
You said every time you come back.
This isn't the first.
That's kind of implied. I figured you would put together what I was really asking there.
He sighed. Heavily. More like his body was deflating under pressure rather than breathing out.
A lot.
The princess finally decided to slowly step around to get a look at him from the front. A sealed sword was sheathed on the ground in front of him. The guard looked like parts of it had been snapped off. She crouched down to look at his face, find his eyes. The brown orbs were dull, empty. There was a single ember of the boy from, in her point of view, a mere minute ago. Like there was only one thing keeping him going, a sole motivation that pushed him to keep putting one foot in front of the other.
How many is a lot?
He didn't answer. That was the first scene, so you guys can tell it's already going to be a very positive thing that we're going through.
Yay!
Alright,
Trauma.
Yay, trauma!
on to the next scene, where we have Ichigo Kurosaki, Genryusa Yamamoto, and Retsu Unohana speaking.
Wait, before we continue,
Yeah,
is Grim cutting out for anyone
yeah,
else?
his mic is cutting
Yeah,
out.
Yeah,
Grim
yeah,
is cutting
yeah,
out.
Really?
I wanted to interrupt, but
Yeah.
I feel bad. I didn't want to.
Yeah.
No, definitely let me know anytime that happens. I don't know why it happens.
You
I think
were
it's your
cutting off
Discord
a
sound
lot.
suppression.
Sound suppression?
It might be higher than normal.
There's an auto like sound suppressor if you have it turned on. I'd recommend turning it off.
Okay, where would that be?
Go
Voice
to
and
settings
video,
and then
it's-
audio.
What they said.
Voice and audio?
Yeah, go to
voice-
settings and then it should be voice and audio and there should, if you scroll down enough, there should be
Rama sticks.
like one where like it'll be like, oh, auto detect. Turn it off.
Auto detect?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
If it helps, I can stream my screen to you, Bragi, so you can see what we're looking at.
That would be appreciated.
Okay, give me a quick moment here. Okay.
Aha.
You're gonna go down here, little user settings. Click that.
Give me a
Then
moment to
you're
have it
gonna
load.
go
Voice and
Yeah, no
video.
worries. Voice and video, and then input sensitivity, and then make sure it is off, and then you can just adjust it to make yourself for your mic to register a little bit more.
Gotcha.
Something.
Now I see it.
Is anyone else having problems, or are we good?
I think I'm good.
I didn't hear anybody
good.
cutting
Yeah,
out.
we're good.
Am I
Alright.
good? Yeah,
Chilling,
okay.
chilling.
I mean, right now hearing Caleb's stream is making me hear myself, which is always great.
Hey, you're listening
the
to
tab.
Twice the Man.
Alright, so am I cutting out still, or am I a lot better?
You're
I
a
think
lot
you're
better.
good.
No, you're good.
Okay, that
You're
is
good,
much
you're
better.
Perfect. Golden.
Alright, so, as repeating, the next scene will feature Ichigo Kurosaki, Genryusa Yamamoto, and Retsu Unohana as the voices. Are you all ready?
Yeah, I'm good.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
When the captains of the Gotei 13 appeared on Sokyoku Hill, finally made aware of Aizen's scheming and treachery, there had been a relieved confidence in her mind. The assured gleam of, "We've got you now," that she's been waiting to be able to say for him for the past 100 years. The princess had been thoroughly unprepared for how truly they had got Aizen, however. Even she, the goddess of Flash and one of, if not the fastest Shinigami yet born, didn't see what happened. She and Soifon had each been wrapped around the traitor, a weapon poised at a vital spot of his. Despite this, his self-assured smirk had never wavered. He had continued with spreading nonsense in a classic villainous monologue. Then his head had simply disappeared, so sharply that it took a moment before blood even began to spurt from the wound. A thump from her right brought Yoruichi to snap her head around. Fighting Tosen's body had also been relieved of its head. The ex-noble stepped away from Aizen's now corpse, Soifon mutely doing the same as they both watched the body flop to the floor. The purple-haired ex-captain slowly cast her gaze around. looking over each Shinigami's face to search for any signs of being the one to end the men's lives. As soon as Orange entered her peripheral, she abandoned all other attempts. Ichigo was in front of Yamamoto, staring the ancient captain dead in the eyes. In his right hand was a large black kyber knife-shaped zanpakuto. In his left, he held the heads of the two traitors by their hair.
Gin was a double agent that was waiting for Aizen to lower his guard so he could kill him.
Again, he spoke softly, but with a voice that had to be capable of carrying miles.
Yawatch is in some Quincy super coma and will declare war in 3 years. I will provide training for everyone so that they will survive.
The ancient captain cracked a single eye open, the temperature already beginning to rise.
You dare attempt to order the Gote 13.
Honestly, I'm at a point that if you attempt to refuse, I'm just going to kill you.
Those words were then punctuated with the time traveler glowing with Reiatsu, filling the air and dropping what felt like the universe itself atop them all. Pain throbbed in her body from slamming into the earth, as the pressure weighed upon everyone, the werecat's vision growing hazy and dark. She was barely able to make out that Yamamoto had not been flattened like everyone else, but the strongest Shinigami in over 1,000 years was trembling on the floor with his arms barely keeping his head from hitting the ground. Then, just like that, the pressure disappeared.
I figure that's all the evidence I need to present for you to believe I can follow through on that.
The wielder of Ryujin Jaka glared up at someone who was supposed to still be a boy, but did not open his mouth. Seeming to take that as acceptance, Ichigo took a glance around.
I don't care how Central 46 members are appointed, but someone make sure that they're aware that I will not let them reform, and I will kill anyone that becomes a member. Komamura, you need to go do your humanification ritual. Kroyaku, Ukitaki, sorry.
No, I
You
saw
two
that.
spar with sorry. You two spar with each other to keep yourselves sharp. Yorasuchi, the Quincy used Damn.
Reishi.
Say that? The Quincy used Reishi to create a pocket dimension in the Soul Society, inside of the shadows. Give us control of the means of entering and exiting. Yorichi, I would like for you to start to help Soy Fawn with her Shonko. She has a wind-based one. Toshiro, your Bankai's petals are a timer counting down until you're forcibly aged to a point where you can't handle the full power of your Bankai. Get strong enough to get that charge period as short as possible. Zaraki, you are incapable of making me fight at my strongest. Pull your head out of your ass and stop holding back. Byakuya, reassess your Zanbakuto's abilities. Get creative with it. Yama, we're gonna periodically lock you in the Mulkin with me trying to kill you until you get decent at surviving. I'll be coming up to everyone individually to speed up the process. Don't wait on me.
He declared before releasing his grip on the heads and starting in the direction of the stairs down the hill.
Kurosaki-san,
The man stopped at Unohana's voice.
have you no advice for myself?
To Yoruichi's surprise, Ichigo remained silent. Still as stone, so unmoving she couldn't tell if he was breathing. A breeze blew by, rippling across his clothes, causing his hair to shift a little despite how knotted and neglected it was.
No.
He disappeared in Shunpo before anyone could react. His friends were left staring at the empty space. That is scene. How did y'all like that one?
Somebody's gonna die.
Genius?
down.
Genius?
You're not wrong.
I fucked
Oh,
up
I
the
hope it's
name.
me. It's
I'm sorry,
okay.
I just made a typo. I didn't correct it.
No,
It
I
might
should
have
have been able
been-
to adapt.
Yeah.
It might have been helpful, Grim, for like
Okay.
the next time,
Yeah.
also making like a pronunciation guide for folks.
Yeah.
Please,
See,
thank you.
I had
since
like
you
an
do
editor
the
do
same thing I
something.
do.
I had an editor do something along those lines for me for something else where they actually put notes next to every like particular things. I just don't know how to make those notes myself. They're far more
The
adequate.
annotations?
Yeah, the annotations. I didn't know how to do those because if I did, I would have padded that for all of the characters.
Mm,
Ah,
You should be able to add comments, shouldn't you, to your own document?
I do. I just don't know how.
We can do it like
But-
next time I read over before it too.
Yeah, yeah, definitely for the next time. Yeah. Are y'all ready for the next scene?
Are you ready for the next scene?
I don't know. Are you?
so,
I'm not in the next scene, but yeah, go for it.
yeah, I'm ready.
Alright, the characters in this scene are Ichigo Kurosaki and Genryusai Yamamoto. The Peerless
God, I just
Monster.
realized something.
Hmm?
I'm so sorry. I did not mean to interrupt.
Go for it.
I'm
Hey.
going to cry. This is yep. Okay, so I was looking at English dub version of Soy Fun for reference,
Uh huh.
and the first scene that comes up is the scene where Soy Fun captures Captain Ukitake. For those who've been huge fans of the channel, you guys know I am so atrociously damn bad for this person. Since 2009.
No.
Siren, take notes.
Girl, you're
Um,
so real for that. No. I got
I
them.
Ukitake in English dub is voiced by Liam O'Brien, who's like my number one
Yep.
favorite voice actor of all time.
Yep.
I'm
I,
going to
Oh.
I knew where
love.
this was going.
Wait,
the
wait,
moment
you said
mentioned
Dylan O'Brien, right?
Ukitake.
Liam O'Brien.
Oh, Liam. I'm thinking
Oh
Dylan
wait, yeah, I
O'Brien.
love Liam.
Oh my god.
I never even noticed. I never looked.
I'm meeting him in October. The moment I heard that voice,
Can
I was
I-
like,
take
that's
me
Daddy
with you,
Doctor Strange.
please?
Holy shit.
I knew this was where it was going because it's like, oh, I know who Ukitake is voiced by.
I don't
Yep,
know the
yep.
English voice actor, so I didn't know that. All I know is the Johnny.
Doctor Strange.
Don't worry, Graham. I'm right there with you. I have no clue what they're talking about.
Listen, if you want to know how down bad I am for Liam O'Brien's Doctor Strange, there is a whole comic made of my character and him.
Yeah,
Available
Really?
for everyone,
That's
18
facts.
plus.
I can confirm this.
there's multiple comics. I think she's making it a proper
There's another
thing.
one in progress right now.
You know what? That should be the next reading.
No,
Yeah, well, actually, someone already
That's
did the
something to-
first comic.
we'll do it on Blue Twitch.
Some of that, that's a yeah.
Yeah.
Some of that's on
We'll do it on
Blue
Blue.
Let's do it on Blue.
I mean, I do have some smut scenes, so if we ever want to do that.
Oh, I'm
Hey,
so
yo.
fucking down. I'm down.
Okay.
Grimlock, do a Patreon.
You're down bad
We're
as
gonna do a
were.
Patreon stream though.
Yeah.
I do have Patreon.
Patreon lets you do
guys,
streams?
I'm gonna be the one
Let me.
with strapping people, and I'm gonna be the one on top. Okay. I ain't
So-
worried about 'em.
If
Yes,
Grim
ma'am.
could get 1,000
I mean,
followers,
if you say
we
so.
do it on Patreon.
Guys, I think we have to start watching Bleach, you guys.
That say less.
What do you
I
mean
mean,
I'm
hey.
not allowed?
I am absolutely here for all of us doing a watch along of this. I am here for doing a Bleach watch along. And my Discord, which I just linked in my channel. Alright, on to the next scene.
Shameless plug.
Hey, I'm streaming right now. I get to shamelessly
No, no,
plug
I
myself.
I love how you said it was a funny part about it.
It's my
Alright.
Twitch. I can do what I want.
Exactly.
Great, I
It's
love
my
it.
Twitch, and I'm gonna be the reason why we're banned off of it.
I can do what I want to.
Oh god, that's funny.
Alright, let us continue with the depression.
I love it.
The peerless monster that was the founder and head captain of the Gotei was wheezing, trembling, on his hands and knees. Takara, down girl. His cracked and broken bones shuddered. He was great. I know, but you were thinking it. I knew exactly what you were thinking.
Guilt, not
I
guilt.
was
We all heard your thoughts.
just catching
Your thoughts are not your own.
His cracked and broken bones shuddered. He was grateful at the unrelenting heat of his bankai cauterized his wounds to prevent blood loss, and at this point he was amazed that the mighty blade of his Zankan no Tachi remained undamaged. Kurosaki stood a few feet away from him, close enough that he was truly stunned that the boy was unaffected by the unforgiving heat of West.
That's it for today. Go to the fourth.
The hybrid declared before retreating. Once he was far enough, the boy's massive Tensa Zangetsu glowed before shrinking back to its sealed state.
Kurosaki.
Yamamoto called out, his mind on the time traveler's sword.
If we keep going, you'd only end up dying.
Despite being a few dozen meters away now, the boy's voice remains just as soft as it remained its ability to fill whatever space it desired.
Why is the god to your sword damaged the way that it is?
The orange-haired man stopped, walking, though he did not turn.
What do you mean?
While bankais cannot be repaired once broken, shikais and especially sealed blades restore themselves given sufficient time and reiatsu.
He doubted the boy did not know this information, why it begged to be brought up.
For someone as powerful as yourself, damage to something as minor as a sealed blade's guard would not take long at all to be restored.
The head captain pointedly noticed how still the hybrid became as he spoke. That really was all the confirmation he needed to state his suspicion.
This can only mean you are intentionally not allowing the god to be fixed.
Your point?
Yamamoto regained enough strength to stand, helped in part by him sealing his own blade.
I suspect one of two possibilities for this. Either someone else is the cause, and you are keeping your blade in that state as some sort of reminder. Or, what I believe is the truth of the matter.
The boy finally crept his head around to glance back at him, peripheral of his eye.
You are the cause, and thus do not want to see the action undone.
What does it matter either way? Some damage to the guard doesn't affect my combat ability.
If I am correct, and you intentionally damaged your Zanpakuto, then I can only take notice of the remaining shape of the god, the meaning of your name, and the fact that you have traveled back in time.
That's not answering my question.
If my suspicions are true, the god to your sword was shaped like the manji for peace, the symbol of a protector. A role I suspect you believe you have failed at.
The statement hung in the air, weighing upon both of their shoulders. As old as he was, Yamamoto more than had the patience to wait for Kurosaki's response. That response ended up being to leave entirely. So yeah, we're getting a little bit more into how Ichigo's mentally doing. Ripping apart his own blade.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah.
Yep. See, the real question is, what does he do with the parts he ripped off?
True.
Throw
Shoved
them.
them up his ass.
Oh,
Yep.
Oh my god.
all right. Well,
It took. I'm not gonna lie. It
Let me
took
get
a
the
lot of
Vaseline.
restraint.
sorry. Continue.
It's good. It took a lot of restraint when you're just like what your name means, just to be like it means strawberry. That's what Ichigo.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Yeah. The god to your sword was shaped like a fruit.
While I'm reading my part, I may. Oop, sorry, I'm muted.
Alright, I'll wait till everybody's ready since I see two of the people for this scene are currently
I
muted.
have to. I'm beefing with my chat right now. I apologize.
What is
let me
going
fight with you.
on?
Hold on, let's check out Siren's chat. Hold up.
I'm
I was
curious.
gonna say that might not
Apparently,
be able to read it.
I'm not allowed to do NSFW
What do you mean?
voice acting.
Not yet.
No, you're doing it
Don't
with
let her,
me.
chat. Don't let her. Put a chastity belt around her.
No. Stop targeting my wife.
Chat, we have to get the chastity belt option on Twitch.
I've known her for an hour and a half, but she is my wife.
Yeah, I'm
Sounds
a
about
girl's
right.
girl first.
For real. Yeah. Chat, be nice. Oh, Cluster and I have smut, guys. We should just do that. We should just
Cluster is
voice act
saying
that.
my wife
Yep.
Bet.
in here. I'm shaking in excitement.
Oh dang, Siren, you're cheating on your chat wives. Your mods. You're cheating on your mods. Oh my god.
I'm Polly. Hey, it's okay. I'm Polly.
I'll read the smut with you. I'll pay. What do you mean? I'm paying to put chastity on, guys. What the fuck is this?
I literally had somebody pay before. I forgot what it was for. The context was so fucking funny. I think someone paid for me to shut up. Like, I was like,
What?
I will talk
Really?
on stream for an hour for 5 gifted.
Was it
Hold on,
Baka?
guys. I need to get 5 gifted real quick.
No, it was fucking
Sync. What?
Panda.
Oh my god, that's great. All right, is
Cluster, I copied you and I do the fucking. I do 15 subs for a Playboy bunny outfit. And when I tell you I get those 15 fucking subs, it's insane. I didn't
I
think
could do
people would
that. I have
actually
an
do
art
that.
piece of that.
Hang on, let me
People
pull
are
my
doing
credit
it.
card
you
real quick.
underestimate the internet clearly.
I clearly do.
20 subs and we're able to get Grim to wear lingerie.
I
Do
talked
it.
to you about that, Lucky. I
It
said
wouldn't
we
need
get a
20.
princess as well.
How many gifted to mute serpents?
I'll
1.
do 15 gifted for I have a bunny outfit.
All it takes is
I
1
would
gifted to
change
mute
right
serpents.
now.
I
would
actually have a
change right
tactical maid
now
outfit.
If I got 15 gifted.
Tactical
You
maid
don't
outfit.
have
Why,
lingerie
thank you,
lingerie.
Nix, for the follow.
Oh, I'm talking about my VTuber, not me.
Yeah.
Oh,
no,
me
same,
myself,
same.
no. I have an actual tactical maid outfit. It's just that I got like thicker. So
You're good.
25's gifted to see this maid outfit violate Twitch TOS.
I mean, I do have a thong and a corset, real life.
See, why do you have
can
one?
do-
That's the
I can
thing.
do
Now I
that,
gotta ask,
actually,
why the
for
fuck
both
do you
of
Why
have
do you
one?
have one?
He does have
So
one.
it was a
Are
work
you wearing
thing?
them currently?
No, it was a work
No.
thing. So we
What
were
do you mean
doing
it was a work thing.
we were doing a
Alright,
Halloween
okay.
party, and like we did like a spin the wheel, and the joke shit post that someone put of the Playboy Mansion actually ended up winning the raffle. So we all just like bought Halloween like Playboy outfits for it, and I decided if I'm gonna wear a Playboy bunny outfit, I'm gonna be the hottest motherfucker in this room. So I just decided to go to the nines.
Can confirm he did do this.
Wait,
Oh yeah, Shiro has that
Wait,
picture.
Serpens, you know him like that?
He sent me the
Who?
picture.
Who, Grim?
He
Yeah,
sent me
Shiro has the picture.
Oh wait, no, now I
Shiro
want to
has
see.
it. I don't have it.
I'm fine
I
with
do
that.
want to see it.
Proof?
Also,
Proof?
I'm
Scott,
fine with that.
I
I'll
bet you-
send it.
I'll never
You're
shut up,
lucky.
even with the money.
Sorry,
But
I can't lie. Even though Shiro is my model sibling, I have yet to actually formally speak to him.
Honestly,
'Cause
I
I'm
was thinking the same way.
scared
This
of
is my
new
first time
people.
actually, like,
I
seeing
can't
you in
lie.
VC.
I'm like scared of new people.
No,
What?
same.
Why?
That's why I'm more
We're
quiet.
nice.
Also,
Scandalous storyteller.
I'm just
We're
not.
nice.
I'm not.
Oh my
good at
God.
Excuse me, I was hot.
Can we start? I have
Yeah.
people who are like need me.
All right. The characters in this scene are Toshiro Hitsugaya, Rangiku Matsumoto, Ichigo Kurosaki, and Kusaka. You can't sub because I'm not an affiliate yet. This scene specifically.
Change that.
Yeah, we should speedrun it. For this scene, this is actually part of one of the movies of Bleach. This is the second movie, Diamond's Dust Rebellion.
Watch that.
Give me a second.
No, we're just waiting on the voice actor.
I'm right here. Just let me know when to start.
Whenever you're ready, you're the first line.
I know. I'm scared.
You can do it, probably.
God,
Just think confident.
probably is insane. Who said that? Let me smack the shit out.
Serpens? What do you think?
You got
Wait,
this.
that's who I'm voice acting.
You got
Put it
this.
up.
Okay. We've done this so many times. I don't think I've ever been as nervous doing this than now.
Matsumoto muttered to him, her gaze flickering to Kurosaki. The time traveler was silent, as he almost always was. Sitting atop the chamber the Oin was kept in.
I can't help but agree.
Hitsugaya repeated.
Have you heard him say anything about why he's joining us?
I don't even know how he found out where or when we were doing this.
The blonde hissed back.
It's obvious to everyone this means something is going to happen, and the whole squad is jumpy because of it.
I'll see if I can talk to him, convince him to hide somewhere, or at least tell us what's going to happen.
The white-haired prodigy announced before hopping up to stand atop the chamber next to the orange-haired man. The hybrid didn't react, simply sitting with his feet hanging whilst staring out at nothing. In a sense, the short captain hoped that the squad had taken a closer look at the brown-eyed man, as Kurosaki very visibly didn't care about anything around him, as if this event was so mundane that he wasn't bothering to pay attention.
Kurosaki, you're making my squad anxious. Could you wait for whatever it is, whatever is going to happen out of sight, or at least tell us what you are undoubtedly waiting for? Sorry, the red and black is getting to me.
Sorry.
Colorblind?
Kusaka. Ooh,
It's just too dark.
it's too dark in here.
Too much edge.
Too much edge. I'm cutting myself off the words. Kusaka and his two
Arankar.
servants.
There you go.
Arankar servants.
Toshiro's eyes widened.
Ku-
He gaped for a moment before finding his words.
He's alive?
Still has his own.
Shiorin Maru.
Maru.
I'm sorry.
I do have to admit, the
That's kind of weird.
You just carried it, made it
Wait,
so
guys,
much
you know
better.
that you know that one meme, Katie? Ha.
No, see, clearly he was just getting ready to do a spirit bomb.
Oh my god, that's so great.
Someone
How do you
clip
say
that, please.
I'm gonna clip it. Give me a second.
I like it.
Love this.
Okay.
How do you say it?
Shiorin Maru.
Hyorin Maru.
Oh, damn it. Okay. Still has his
Let me
own-
put this in the read along chat. So like just basically a pronunciation breakdown for you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I love how I open up the chat and the first thing I see is whatever the hell Taka said.
Oh yeah.
I don't even remember what I said.
Hyurin Maru?
Ma-
Maru.
Maru.
Maru. Yeah.
Hyurin Maru. Okay.
Yorin Maru.
Hyurin Maru.
There you go.
Still has his own Hyurin Maru, too.
But
I fucking
how?
still.
but how? I was there when the Central had him assassinated.
At this, the dual wielder simply shrugged, offering no other words.
Why is he attacking?
The armored man spared him a single raised eyebrow.
Okay, I figured it's for the Queen, but why does he want it?
Doesn't have the power to destroy the Siren Tai without it.
He wants to destroy the Siratai? Why?
This coaxed Kurosaki to actually turn to him with a full deadpan stare.
That was dumb of me to ask.
Toshiro's gaze fell to the ground in embarrassment. This, coincidentally, ended up being the worst time for such an action, as an explosion erupted from the front of the escort barge. In the time it took for the young captain to raise his head, Ichigo had already disappeared. At least aware of what the goal of the enemy was, Hitsugaya figured it was a smarter decision to simply remain where he was, drawing his own Hyorin Maru and waiting. He did not have to wait long, a duplicate of the weapon held in his own hands coming up from his right. He blocked it and pushed the blade back, successfully getting his childhood friends to retreat a few meters. The thought-to-be dead man was clad in a beige cloak, a white mask covering his face. His navy blue hair was easily recognized now that the ice wielder was looking for it.
Kusaka!
His opponent stiffened.
Stop this!
Are you defending them?
The man roared, all tension from being instantly recognized gone.
After what they...
Reflecting the event with Aizen in a way that left him nauseous, Kurosaki had appeared with no warning. He stood directly in front of Toshiro, facing the white-haired prodigy. I don't know why I wrote that. His blade was covered in fresh blood. There was a pair of thumps from behind the orange-haired man. Eyes widening in horror, Toshiro pushed past the time traveler to find that his childhood friend had been killed a second time. This a much more sure one. He hadn't heard of anyone surviving being bisected from shoulder to hip, after all.
Why did you do that?
The brown-eyed man's face was infuriatingly blank.
It was a distraction from training for the Quincy.
He could have been an ally. I could have convinced him.
No,
You didn't even give me a chance.
you've tried every other time. It's time better spent working on your matured Bankai.
The young Shinigami opened his mouth to continue arguing, only for the full statement to process in his brain. Kurosaki seemingly took this lull as acquiescence, and it disappeared in Shunpo. Matsumoto was by his side a few seconds later.
Hey, he's gone. At least that means nothing else is gonna happen.
She breathed. Her hair bounced as she hefted a deep sigh before turning to her superior.
Captain?
He said every other time.
He muttered aloud. True to her status as lieutenant, it didn't take her long to connect the dots.
This isn't the first time he's traveled. Then.
The
how many
blue...
times-
Oh.
Oops.
The blue-eyed woman sounded as disturbed by the thought as he felt.
How many times have we lost?
He was unsure whether or not he wanted to know. Alright. Yes. Yeah. That's the best answer. Yes.
Yes. That.
Yes.
Yep. I butchered that last part. My bad.
You're good. You've been doing fantastic for this.
Yeah, you've been doing great.
Nah. Stop it. Stop it.
Okay, we'll stop.
Thank you.
I mean, not to point fingers, Siren, but you aren't the person where we had to spend a good minute telling them how to pronounce a single word. Serpens.
That took me a second.
But yeah, I won't give anyone shit for that. Again, all this is for fun. Alright.
I also see Grim on your stream. You're changing everybody to their characters. I'm next. Don't
yeah,
do
I'm
it,
doing
Grim.
my reactors too.
I'm not even the one doing that. That's all of you.
Doing that. Really?
Yeah, I've
It's
been
me?
doing it
Yeah,
myself.
I'm doing it in my Discord.
Yeah.
Oh.
I just have the Discord icons showing. That's all of you guys.
Oh, okay. That's
Yeah,
too
I don't
much
have
work
one
me.
for the
I'm not
next
gonna-
one.
Honestly, I get that. I have so many tabs I'm balancing right now.
Yeah.
Alright, this
Me
one's...
sucking too.
This is going to be a much shorter scene, since I know Caleb will be the only one who understands what's going on here. This next scene will reference light novel material that happens at the end of Bleach after the anime. There is a noble clan who ends up being evil and wanting to, as most people do, wanting to destroy the world. So Ichigo decided to not wants to deal with that this time.
When are the rich people not doing some fucked up shit?
Yeah.
Honestly.
Alright.
I wish I
Also,
could be
where's
doing
your
that fucked
clips
up
thing
shit.
in your Discord, by the way?
Alright, the characters in the scene are Genryusa Yamamoto, Gin Ichimaru, Byakuya Kuchiki, and the unstoppable, immortal, unpeerless, random messenger.
And that shows my ego. I thought you were talking about me for a second.
Alright.
Alright, are we ready?
Yep.
Alright, I'm gonna try a different voice for it.
The
Yamamoto Sotaicho, urgent message for you.
A messenger rushed into the meeting room, all captains shifting their gazes from the bearded captain to the man kneeling before them.
Speak it.
The head of the Gotei 13 was prompt with his response.
Reports state Kurosaki Ichigo has slaughtered the entirety of the Tusanai Shoryu clan.
Suna Yashiro.
I saw it after. We're not gonna talk about it. Go.
The eyes of the 5 eldest captains flung to their wildest. Byakuya could not contain his practiced stoicism, his face paling as horror crossed his visage. Soifon, Toshiro, and Kamamura could do nothing but gape at the information. Kurotsuchi and Sadaki appears to grow genuinely surprised. Gin cracked his eyes.
Well, shit.
The snake breathed, his voice for once devoid of his usual mischief.
Kid was serious about that noble threat, huh? The entire clan.
The head of the Kuchiki clan asked.
The bodies are still being recovered from the rubble of the Tsunayashiro compound, but wait, okay, I couldn't see. Hold on. But there are no indicators that there are any survivors. Not even servants were spared.
You are certain Kurosaki Ichigo was the culprit behind this?
The ancient captain demanded.
He was.
The messenger stumbled over his words for a moment.
Kurosaki Ichigo was still there when we arrived, sir. There is a reason to believe he's remaining there to confirm that he succeeded in his goal, sir.
Well, that's one way to deal with the rich.
Killing these motherfuckers.
Execute Order 66.
Yes, sir.
I mean, Ichigo could at this point.
I really, for real, yeah.
Alright, the next scene is a filler arc, but again, more just relevant things of Ichigo is not having a good time. The characters in this scene are Genryusa Yamamoto, Shunsui Kyoraku, Soifon, Ichigo Kurosaki, Byakuya Kuchiki, and Amagai.
I sure am.
Yeah, we sure are.
So am I.
Yeah.
Happy
Last I
Men's
checked.
Mental Health Month.
Yeah! What a wonderful story for this time!
That's actually perfect for this story. What the
I'd
hell?
like
Guys,
to
I'm so
men-
depressed. I'm gonna start watching Attack on Titan.
I'd like to mention that on Archive of Our Own, the tag I have for this story is Ichigo is so far gone he doesn't know what stable is anymore.
Oh shit.
Story of my life.
Ocean currents more stable than this man.
Yep. Alright, let's go.
Next candidate, Amagai Shisuki. Please enter.
Byakuya ordered. As much as they wanted to ignore it, it was impossible to not notice the tension in the air. Tucked away in a corner of the room with his arms crossed over his chest, Ichigo Kurosaki's presence was a blade at the backs of their necks that they could not decipher the intentions of. His complete lack of reaction to anything that happened was at the same time comforting as it was anxiety-inducing. The longer it went without his purpose becoming clear, the heavier it weighed on their minds that they did not know what that purpose was. Yamamoto fingered his cane as he continues to ponder what the failed protector had planned for this event. Beside him, Kyoraku hid his nervousness as well as he himself did, and therefore it was obvious to the older Shinigami that the flowery man was anticipating the spilling of blood. Poor Soifon, irritated seemingly at the time traveler's mere existence, was likely to react poorly to whatever the weary time traveler was going to do. Amagai stepped into the room, a stiff smile on his face. His gaze lingered a bit longer on Yamamoto, and the bearded captain noticed how the man's body grew more tense, but disregarded it. Of course, that was when Kurosaki reminded them all that he was, in fact, not a statue. Wordlessly, he pushed out from the corner he stood in, and began to walk over to where the candidate nervously stood.
Is this the test for captaincy? Am I supposed to fight this man?
The dark-haired man appeared to not in any way notice how each of the four captains straightened. Kyoraku, sitting forward in his seat, spoke volumes to how concerned he immediately became to those that knew him. Amagai, the poor, unsuspecting man, appeared to see that Ichigo did not draw his sword, took that to mean that he should not.
Some explanation would be...
As the novice merely a candidate for captaincy, and even more unaware to the subtleties of the near-mute time traveler, he was far too late to do anything in response to Zangetsu running itself through his heart.
Kurosaki!
Soifon roared, out of her seat with her hand on her zanpakuto, only stopped through noticing that the other three had yet to draw their blades.
What is the meaning of this?
He worked his way up the ladder to attempt to kill Yamamoto.
I don't think Yamanji here would have had an issue stopping him if he tried.
Yaraku diplomatically mentioned there was an intonation in his voice that he was just confirming a suspicion.
People publicly going for Yamamoto's head causes uncertainty. Uncertainty keeps people from growing as much in training.
An astute man you are.
Having said his piece, the hybrid promptly left the room. The assassin snarled, her fists clenching tightly.
The arrogance of that man. To waltz into Gotei 13, demand we do as he says, and interrupt our operations at every turn like he views us as incompetent.
More like he doesn't view us as people, Soifon Taicho.
The flowery captain's voice was somber. The other three turned to look at the man, finding he had tilted his hat down to block his eyes from their sight. His mouth was firmly downturned. His words proved to anger the captain of the Omnitsuguto further.
And we choose to listen to someone like...
He views us as something to save.
Yamamoto elaborated on what his student realized. Two younger captains became confused.
Figures that you would put it together first, Yamaji.
We are working with different pieces of information, I suspect.
The two continued their conversation, intent to explain to the less wise what the veterans had come to understand.
Itsugaya Taicho informed me that Kurosaki-san had let slip that he has time traveled more than once when they were transporting to the Ween. To do something like that once could be attributed to immortality or
Immaturity.
sorry.
To do so multiple times speaks only of true failure.
The mentor finished.
I have come to realize during our spars that the reason the god of Kurosaki Zanpakuto is him tearing it apart. He believes he has failed in the role of a protector, and his god once displayed the manji for peace.
At this point, he's in the mindset where no risks are allowed.
Do what he knows will succeed, and allow nothing else.
So that's how you speed run a filler arc.
Probably one of the worst ones, too.
One Piece.
Yeah.
That is
Dang.
true, that is true.
Hey, they only
Strange.
spent 200 episodes on the filler arc. It's not that big a deal.
You could not give me a start on One Piece.
It
Like, I've
Or
seen
could
anime,
be.
but I'm very selective. Like,
was good to rewatch
People
Madoka.
might say-
Yeah.
people might say like I'm like weird for it, but my favorite anime of all time, I don't care if like it's definitely a product of its time. I will say that if you do happen to watch it on your own, my favorite is My Bride is a Mermaid, because one, I love mermaids, and two, it's just a really funny as fuck anime.
Hey, you
I've
talk
never heard
about
of that.
mermaids.
Looking
enough.
this up now.
Be a mermaid.
Mm-hmm. Siren, you know. Just saying.
Siren, I made that
Mhm.
comparison earlier. You got offended. But now it's
I
coming out
want-
of Miss Takara
Because
over here. Just like,
because
"Oh, yeah, I'm a
I'll be
mermaid,
whoever
yeah,
she
that's
wants
fine."
me to
My
be.
name is not Takaha. What?
Talk.
Takara.
Takaha Moonstar, bro.
I thought they were gonna call you
Moonstar, bro.
Takara, and I'm like, oh my
I'm
god.
gonna call you Takara. Takara.
Takaha, bro. Takahakaha.
It's the new Kamehameha, the Takehakaha.
Takaha.
All right. The next scene is over the best filler arc that Bleach has ever had, that being referencing the Zanpakuto Rebellion.
Hey.
And Ichigo once again deciding to speedrun the entire series.
Damn it.
You're welcome.
The characters in this scene are Ichigo Kurosaki, Genri Yusai Yamamoto, and Retsu Unohana. Is everybody ready?
Yeah.
Probably.
The doors to Yamamoto's office opened without warning. At this point, the head captain was trained to assume it was Kurosaki, and it was not good that belief was forced in this instance. The man flinched and paused upon noticing Unohana was with him, some connection that had not taken long at all for the older captains to catch. There was a tension the man displayed when around Yodoichi Shihoin or Retsu Unohana, and no one had yet been able to figure out why. Traveler's adamancy on not spending a single moment around either that he did not have to, and drawing silent as soon as their names were brought up in conversation, were the reasons behind that lack of understanding. But, fortunately, the man was not deterred in whatever his goal was today, as he stomped forth and frustratedly threw two objects onto Yamamoto's desk. A sword broken in two. A familiar sword broken in.
If you want someone gone, just kill them.
How did Koga Kuchiki escape his seal?
He didn't. This time. Muramasa was surviving outside Koga's inner world by eating hollows. I killed him. Then I destroyed Koga's coffin. With how insane he ended up being, I don't understand why you didn't just kill him. And don't spew that bullshit about this Sambakto ability. We both know you could have killed him with Hakuda.
It seemed Kurosaki was more frustrated with how they dealt with the noble than he was eager to leave Unohana's presence, something both captains would take advantage of. Exchanging a silent glance, it was agreed that Yamamoto would keep the brown-eyed man's attention.
He did not commit any crimes that would necessitate execution.
Rukia was sentenced to be executed for giving her powers to a human. He killed multiple
Rukongai.
Okay. multiple Rukongai residents after the rebellion was over.
Kurosaki's clipped manner of speaking would make this slightly more difficult.
He was one of the 5 great noble houses.
So he should have been held to a higher standard.
It did not help that he made good points.
Considering your first warning was that you would violently prevent Central 46 from reforming, I am of the belief you understand perfectly well why he was sealed away.
Why is it that a human that hasn't lived a 10th of your lifetime has better sensibilities than you?
There was quiet warning in his tone, but no threat. An action taken to get him to reassess his mindset, it would seem. It was moments like these where the founder of the Gote 13 had to sit and stare in a mixture of awe and horror. The hybrid knew him so well that he understood Yamamoto was in the correct headspace to actually ponder such an accusation. Like always, as soon as Kurosaki's point was made, he turned to leave. But this time, he startled back half a step when he found Unohana blocking his path. She snapped her left hand out to latch onto his right wrist. The pair of captains knew they had him trapped for now, but how long they had until he gathered his wits was unknown.
Why do you avoid Shiohin-san and myself?
With this knowledge in mind, the medic cut to the chase. The raven-haired woman felt his flinch in her grip. There was a moment of hesitation on the traveler's part.
Not important.
She presumed either he had had this conversation enough times, or knew her well enough, to understand that it was futile to pretend he wasn't avoiding them.
I can understand that you have no need to provide instructions for myself, as I am head of the medical division, and not unfamiliar with healing wounds inflicted by... what was that word again?
Quincy's.
Quincy's. By Quincy's. But I am doubtful that you would have nothing to provide Shihoin-san, with your knowledge on other techniques that you should have no means to understand. And it is not difficult to notice that you simply disregard those who have reached appropriate points in their training. You go out of your way to not interact with either of us. I feel like that does not fit the description of not important.
Either of you being in or out of the fight won't affect the end results.
That caused the original captains to straighten.
Kurosaki,
The captain of the first cautiously began.
you mean not to include Unohana Taicho or Shihoin-san in the war against the Quincy.
The orange-haired man's shoulders hiked up.
Shihohoi-san
The captain of the fourth picked up.
is by far the fastest asset we have. Shinigami, Vizard, or Arensar. She is a captain class combatant with unique specialization and an expert in stealth tactics. And if you know about the history of the Soul Society and the Gote 13, then you must know that.
A powerful flare of Ryatsu erupted from Ichigo's wrist, burning Unohana's palm and causing her to instinctively let go. He was gone as soon as her touch left him. So, since I think that's the last time I reference it in this story, in my other one, To Undo It All, Ichigo's romantic partners are Unohana and Yoruichi.
Bro, but like Takara's voice acting on that character is going so well.
Well, I mean, yeah.
You
This is-
sound
I
like
literally. Thank
Yeah.
you. I do. I mean, my voice acting isn't specialty is impressions. So
Nice.
Teach me your ways, please.
I
Agreed.
actually could.
Can I have like
could, I
I'll
could.
take
can I have
that
like
class.
class in session, please?
I'm
You
baby
can
in
have a
voice
one-on-one
acting, but
time
I
with me,
haven't.
Siren,
sort of-
Oh,
anytime.
girl,
What's
you
next?
get
Wait,
more than
hello?
that.
Sign me up. Hello?
Shut the
I mean,
fuck up, you
honestly,
guys.
my
Wow.
my
It's mine.
usual.
Sharing is
Here's a
caring.
quick tip, guys. How I do
No.
my impressions. I literally
Goodness.
sit there like Tifa is like the number one person I'm always asked to do the most. I sit there with one headphone off, listening to Tifa for however designated amount of time it takes me to feel like getting into character, and I just repeat what she says with her intonations multiple times. It's even better if there's battle grunt examples that you can
Oh,
go
God.
off of when you're voicing certain things, because it makes
Yeah.
it even easier. The voice
Certain
acting does the
things.
hard work
Say
for you.
that.
Look,
Yes,
look,
certain things.
I did that with Junkrat from Overwatch.
Uh,
it
uh,
was not. It was not fun.
I need.
But
I.
love
I'm
Junkrat.
curious. I'm actually kind of curious. I can't lie.
Curious of what? The voice?
Like the Junkrat.
Oh, it's good.
Sure. I could do it real quick.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Well, if it isn't a wonderful day for some mayhem.
Yep,
That's beautiful.
Right? Right?
I think the dumbest thing I've ever done. I mean, I felt stupid doing it. I feel like I'm surprised she didn't think I was stupid. I went up to Chloe Hollings, who was Widowmaker's voice actor, and I did an impression of her in front of her.
Aww.
That's
She was
cute,
so sweet
actually.
about
Probably
it,
thought-
though.
She probably thought it was
I
really
would
adorable.
kill to meet
She
Junkrat's
thought it
voice
was, because
actor.
also my ass looked fucking 16. I think I was like 19 or 20 when I met her. Yeah, I think I was like 20 or something.
Hey, Serpens, are you ready to
Yeah, I
curse
have a lot of pictures
everybody?
of her on my wall.
Huh?
You want to curse everybody?
Sure. How would I
Oh,
do that?
no.
Tell me how. How do I do that?
Deku.
Stop.
Oh, for fuck's sake! I
Hey,
like
everybody. I'm Deku. It's my first day at MHA, and I can't wait to
God damn
start
it,
with my
Deku.
new quirk. Oh, it's Cock John. Nice to
Oh,
meet
God.
you.
Wow.
I know they had this
John,
shit
you need to put
pre-planned.
away your cock, John.
Oh my god.
I love this so
I have
much.
a hate boner against My Hero Academia.
As you should.
Like,
Same. That's
like-
why I
Yeah,
make fun of it
same.
so much.
okay, listen, I love Momoya Yurozu. I love her. I love Uravity. I even Pinky's VA was the first person I ever met. Caitlin Glass, love her. I even have a Yayorozu figure and Funko Pop on my shelf. I just hate Deku as a character.
I
Because-
agree.
No, same. I hate Deku.
Okay.
No, I
Hear me
hate
out,
how
wait,
the
here-
whole show, everyone's like, what would Deku do? Oh my god!
Okay.
Like, I don't
I
care.
don't.
Hey,
I
guess
don't
who
know.
rewrote My Hero Academia?
Yeah.
Academia.
Academia.
Whatever the fuck it's called, I don't care.
No, at the beginning, Deku was like mildly annoying. He was annoying for me, but
He had
then
beginner
proceeded-
energy in the beginning. Like,
No,
it matched
he
with
did.
his starter character.
You
Yeah.
know what changed it for
But he
me?
never grew.
But
Dark
we
Deku.
met fucking Mirio.
Oh.
We meet Mir. I love Mirio to death, and they fucked him. Like everyone in the story fucked him. All Might
Yeah.
fucked him. Fucking
Yeah.
Deku fucked him. And then,
Precisely.
granted, I know that he's good in the future, but like for right now, they ruined my boy.
Yeah. They did.
My boy.
My
boy.
beautiful, my beautiful
Yeah.
Pip boy.
My beautiful boy.
my beautiful Lemillion.
My beautiful Pip-Boy from Fallout.
Oh my goodness.
So that's why I'll make all of you MHA watchers regret me.
I love that.
I do not know this person. I do not claim to know this
Better off.
person.
Siren, we've known each other for 7 years.
That's
We went
not
to
my
high
name,
school together.
bitch.
Wait, what? Did I
Did
fuck
you
that
guys?
up?
Did you guys
I
really?
fucked that up. Huh?
Huh?
Oh, look at
Sure.
the time.
I'm so
Absolutely.
I'm just laughing at the shenanigans here.
I don't know what's happening anymore.
Good,
I
don't
know
worry
who
about
this
it.
man is. I don't know who this man is. He could be walking down the
We
street
went
and
to high school
Sounds
together.
I wouldn't
We
know
had
a thing.
several science classes together.
I'm gonna have a fever.
Remember? You got detention for staring at the cheerleaders for too long?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Mm-hmm. Okay. What was I dressed up as?
A cheerleader to disguise to watch them, duh.
The fact that you put me with cheerleaders is insane. I'll have you know I was the emo bitch in high school, and I still am.
Skog, he
Except
did
I
not
told
reach
nobody
that
what
point,
you
but I
did.
told him about it.
Wait, what?
Oh, I was just
I
talking to
wasn't
chat.
able to predict that you would be a cheerleader. Oh, you're talking to Grim.
Yeah. I was talking to chat, don't mind me.
Get this bitch off of me.
Facts.
He's not on you, Taka is.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's my job.
No, I'm just carrying
Yeah, I'm
Taka,
I'm
and
staying
I'm
on
gonna
Grim's
pin
lap,
her
thank
down.
you.
Yeah.
I don't need your wet fucking lap.
Yeah, we're keeping each other warm.
Oh my.
There's
I don't want my
cockwarming
ass
going
to
on
feel
here.
wet.
I mean, now we are. Now there is.
My lap is
Happy
only
Pride
wet because
Month.
Takara is on.
Alright, are you all ready for the next scene?
Mentally, no, honestly, but you know,
Don't worry, Taka, there's no men whimpering in this scene.
dang it.
There's plenty of
That's
that.
That's the hard
outside.
part out of the
There's
way.
plenty of that outside of the voice too.
Beautiful.
Alright,
Caleb grown. Caleb grown.
the the characters in this scene are Shuhei Hisagi and Rukia Kuchiki. We will begin whenever everyone is ready.
Okay, I'm
We
sorry.
are grown ups. Ready for this, sir? We are ready to go.
We are grown up.
We are
We are
grown ups.
grown-ups.
Damn it.
Same.
Why is it so funny?
It's not
Are we in a
supposed
middle
to
school
be.
class, guys?
Like, you're not laughing too?
Okay.
No, I'm taking this
attention.
completely serious, Grim. I respect you as a creator, and I wish to keep going forward.
Fart noise.
Oh my god. Alright, deep breath, try not to laugh.
Challenge impossible.
It's whenever you say try not to laugh,
to laugh,
everybody wants
yeah.
to laugh.
my first thought was challenge impossible.
True.
Alright, time for depression.
Kuchiki-san, could I ask for a moment of your time?
Rukia turned at the voice, watching Shuhei lightly jog over to her with a notebook in hand.
Oh, my script is weird. Sorry. Do you need something, Hisaki Fukutaicho?
The Sarete Bulletin is writing an article about Kurosaki-san, or trying to. At least, I am aware that you spent a significant amount of time with him before he time traveled, so I was hoping you would be comfortable with me asking a few questions about him.
Her eyes widened in surprise, before her gaze dropped along with her shoulders.
If you're trying to learn about him, I'm sorry to say I'm unlikely to be a good source of information. Since his time travel, I've only seen him twice. When he stopped my execution, and when he trained me like he has most everyone else. I've seen him in passing, of course, but I think he finds it difficult to look at me. I honestly haven't the slightest idea why that might be.
The tattooed man frowned as he jotted down a note on his pad.
That's more information than you might think. Your account lines up with those of your human friends.
A blink from the adopted noble.
Wait, what? He's been avoiding his human friends as well?
Avoid is a strong word. I'm thinking a more accurate description is disconnect. Like yourself, Kurosaki-san has only interacted with members of
You're
the
going, computer buddy. Going robot.
Gone robot? Oh, that's weird.
Twist in the story that he's now a robot now. Grim, edit it.
I am now a robot.
Oh no, Crowd Sushi got to him.
Okay. Let me reconnect and then disconnect, or let me disconnect and then reconnect.
Mhm.
I hope we can connect.
We already are.
So it all started one fateful afternoon.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh,
How do I sound now?
You sound
You
good.
sound beautiful.
Sound good.
Thank you.
Beautiful man.
Thank you. I
Yeah.
appreciate
He's
it.
got beautiful hair.
Um,
Can confirm.
I do
Problem.
have beautiful hair, yes.
Mm. Mm.
Avoid is a bit of a strong word. I'm thinking a more accurate description is disconnect. Like yourself, Kurosaki-san has only interacted with members of the Gotei out of necessity. I had been hoping at the start of my hunt to find that he treated you all differently, only to find that that is not the case. Any conversation he has with someone is quick, efficient. He makes his point and leaves or draws silence. The only time anyone sees him is when he's either in the middle of something or on his way to do it. The former far more frequently than the latter. No one knows where he is when he's not either training someone or stopping a threat in advance.
Her eyebrows furrowed. She turned confused and worried.
He doesn't stay with his family in the living world?
I got an opportunity to talk to Kisuke Urahara. He said that Kurosaki Ichigo has not entered the living world since he left to stop your execution.
So yeah, for anyone familiar with Bleach, his family in the living world is basically his primary motivation for doing anything. So the fact that, at least at this point, he's abandoning interacting with them entirely, quite telling about where he is.
I
There-
hate my family.
I mean, there's genuinely so many stories I've seen of people severely getting his relationships wrong and thinking that his father is abusive.
He's not.
Yeah, like so many people genuinely think that his father is abusive, and I'm like, did you guys watch
I
the material?
mean,
Can I use the bathroom? I'll be right back.
It's like a 50-50, but it's like in a
Almost
loving,
50.
funny way. They do it. It's banter for each other in a sense, not like
It's
in a
banter, but it's also
bad
like,
way.
even if he doesn't want to say it because he's like afraid of Ichigo getting into the spirit side of things, he's literally doing it so that Ichigo is prepared for a fight. Because he knows
Yeah,
that whether
yeah,
Ichigo
exactly.
wants to or not, he's gonna get dragged in.
Yeah, but if it was looked at by a lawyer in a legal sense, technically,
Yeah, I was gonna
yeah.
say, like, coming from the legal perspective, what Ishin Kurosaki has been doing to Ichigo for the past, like, what, 5 years or whatever?
Yeah.
I don't know, that looks like abuse. I
If
don't know.
Ichigo complained and got the authorities involved, he would have a winning case, honestly.
No, he wouldn't. Kisuke wouldn't let it win.
No, not at all.
Kisuke would
Oh,
probably get
God.
involved, honestly.
Kisuke would be the lawyer.
Yeah, Kisuke
Ichigo
would.
Kurosaki.
Alright, this is the last scene of this, and the scene that definitely wraps all of it up. Is everybody ready for the finale, I guess you could call it?
They went to the restroom.
Mhm.
They went to
So
the
ready.
restroom.
Oh no, they're back. Or unless you're going to the restroom.
Oh, they're back? No, no. Oh, they're back?
Yeah, Taco. You went, right?
Oh.
Yeah, I'm back.
Awesome.
Okay.
So, not that they speak much at all, but the two characters voice in this are Ichigo Kurosaki and Genri Yusai Yamamoto. So this is 99% narration. Yamamoto couldn't help but be words. Yamamoto couldn't help but be tense as he and the rest of the captains journeyed to where Kurotsuchi had informed them a portal had opened. Just the one. Kurosaki had mentioned multiple times that they would come from multiple points in every division, to overwhelm them with numbers and surround them instantly. It was atop Sokyoku Hill, which was even more concerning. He had left his Hiyori in the first division. It would only get in the way in the battle against Yuhabak. When they reached the hill, there was no wondering about the specific location of the portal. It was a black miasma that rose from the ground like a shadow come to life. It wasn't very big. Kamamura would have to bend over to go through it. There was an instability to it. Something about how it fluctuated pricked on Yamamoto's senses to tell him it was of amateur make. Although Kurosaki had aggressively reminded them they could not afford to be the reactive ones in this war, the bearded captain felt uncomfortable stepping through the portal himself. He did not know where in the Quincy realm the portal led. He did not want to risk stepping unawares directly into a trap set by the father of the Quincy. So he settled for drawing Ryujin Jaka into focusing his Ryatsu, preparing for any sort of attack. A shape began to pull from the miasma, size of a person. The captains all tensed up, their blades at the ready. The shape formed into a body, pulling something large behind it along the ground. It was trudging forward, visibly heavy footfalls as though dazed. Then the shadow pulled away. It showed tanned skin, flesh burdened with scars, black shihakusho, white armor, orange hair, brown eyes, a single flickering ember of life within them. Dressed in the blood of what the agent captain was certain was dozens, if not hundreds. Tensa Zangetsu was clasped in his right hand in a grip, the edge leaving a path in the ground spattered with blood. The chain, as always, was limp, hanging emptily off the blade. The portal, having served its purpose, melted out of reality. Once it had, like some unspoken cue, Kurosaki dropped to his knees, all the desperate strength in his body leaving. A delirious smile came upon his face, hollow and painted with relief, joy, and so many other emotions. Yamamoto was certain the time traveler would say he's feeling, but find himself incapable of describing.
I did it.
The words were spoken exactly the way Yamamoto told Kurosaki to say them. Softly, not because it was unnecessary to be loud, because the boy, for that is what he truly was, a horribly broken boy, did not have the energy to speak in any other way. The faintest brush of confusion, as the boy couldn't help but wonder why saying those words did not invoke the joy he fantasized it would have. Confusion, for the boy was so far gone that he couldn't consciously understand that he knew he did not succeed at all. Those Kurosaki had wanted to save were gone. Not in the sense that the versions he wanted to save were gone, but in the sense that he had long since given up on his purpose. Finally, of course, the last noticeable intonation of Kurosaki's words was that there was no other intonation. The source of the confusion, the boy felt no joy, relief, pride. He did not know what the boy was like before he had suffered through the thorough crushing of his soul. But even the greatest of fools could understand the boy had long since forgotten why he was trying to save their lives, just desperate to perform the action because he truly had nothing left other than that goal. Yamamoto sheathed Ryujin Chika and stepped up to the broken boy with weary eyes. The soul before him had long since surpassed a point where the Shinigami could claim to understand what he felt. Honestly, he had no idea what to do. However, even his own cracked, burning spirit could still feel that urge to comfort another, that he did what he felt he could. So, he came close to the man that had been ground to paste beneath the weight of the title of Protector. The bearded captain reached out to his left hands to the back of the brown-eyed hybrid's head, and he gently brought it inward so that the boy's forehead rested against his abdomen. The founder of the Gote 13 pulled in a heavy breath and wondered why the sky dared to shine so bright upon a soul who could not feel his warmth. He had no idea what to do. Mouth opened, so he let words flow through it.
Indeed. You don't have to go through this anymore.
The body of the boy before him sagged, grip on his sword finally going limp. Yamamoto understood that had he been capable, Ichigo Kurosaki was sobbing.
So I
Yeah.
shall do it for him.
Oh my god.
Whoever did that timed perfectly.
That was Shiro.
That was
Shiro being the best.
I love you, Shiro.
Nenita, I love you too.
That definitely was an incredibly fun time. I hope you all enjoyed that.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, we had a good time.
Yeah,
You guys are really good.
it was. All of you were fantastic for that.
Bro, teach me y'all's ways.
Yeah. So yeah, what did you guys all think of that particular story?
Yes, guys. Opinions. Uh. Critiques. Anything?
It was
Like
fun.
chat or like.
Yes,
Yeah, we were talking about chatter or topic.
whatever y'all want.
Uh,
Chat
I
will
don't
speak
know.
on their own, and I'll let you guys go through your rounds of telling me what y'all think. I especially want the point of views of everyone who doesn't know Bleach because I know it's gonna be funnier.
Then I shall go first.
I have no idea what Bleach is, so for me, it was like interesting. It was like a new kind of territory for me, so
Interrupts me. Crazy.
crazy, crazy,
Crazy.
crazy.
Toshima?
I just think about Luna Snow.
What?
Crazy. Great. Yeah, same.
Yeah, exactly.
I definitely. I watched up to the Rukia, like the execution arc, as I've told you before.
Yeah.
I will say reading this is it's definitely more interesting because seeing Ichigo as this rough character and like being more rough than he is in the anime, because like in the anime he's a little bit of a goofball. He takes some things serious, but he's still a goofball. But seeing him go like
He's like Spider-Man when he
full
fights.
serious, yeah, he's like Spider-Man. But like
Yeah.
seeing him like this and like being bossy toward the rest of the Soul Society, it's just I like it. I just can't help it but like
It's almost like an anti-hero arc in a sense.
Him just
Yeah.
being completely done with everyone's shit.
But I'm for
Yes.
it, honestly. Like, that's so crazy.
Yeah, I wanted to really emphasize how much, as evidenced by the name Shattered Moon, Ichigo's relationships have been shattered. By this point, it's of his own making. Like, he just can't stand connecting to any of these people anymore, with him not knowing whether they'll survive this loop, quote unquote.
Yeah.
So at this, like, as mentioned at the end, he like has given up even remembering why he wants them to all live and stay alive. He's just doing it because it's all he remembers that he has to do.
Honestly, Grim, I will say I have one critique.
Go on.
At the end, he should have been like, "Finally, the shattered moon is over."
That's beautiful. Name drop.
Perfectly name drop, and then credits. I'm joking, by the way.
Yamamoto's
Take
just
me
like
serious, chat.
Yamamoto just looks up at the sky and just like, ah, the moon has been shattered.
The moon is finally unshattered.
Taka, I'm just not seeing reactive. That's so
Yeah.
cute.
Oh, my repo reactive.
Yeah.
Aw.
She's
Yeah.
adorable. We love her.
I
love
want
Rico.
one. That's adorable.
Yeah.
The artist's name, I actually can tell you right now. Let me
I
open
still
up
need
the
to
VGen.
play. I've played like a little bit once.
Never been
It's
to
so
live
good.
read along, but this
It
was
is
experience
definitely
was
really,
greatly
really fucking
engaging,
fun.
and I
I
loved the little
love
side commentary,
You
the
guys
voice
should be
actors,
playing it.
personalities alongside the line delivery. Writing was amazing, and the pacing was great.
Camille.
Why, thank you,
and
Sticks.
Camille. Ooh.
Camille. Ooh.
Yes, I'll send the link to their VGen.
Yeah, please and thank
Put it in the side chat.
It's like part of their name. It's just like you look at their art and just go, Camille, ooh.
I legit was like thinking how I spell this out.
All right, it's in the VC chat.
Thank
That's the first
you.
they did it.
Appreciate you.
Nice,
You're
nice.
welcome.
I love that the thumbnail for it is just these two manic people with plushies.
Oh my god,
I have
wait,
a
that's adorable.
lot of art. I abuse the shit out of VGen.
It looks so good though. I love looking
I
at your
think-
art every single time.
Thank you. You're so sweet.
Anytime. I'm being serious.
So, in general, especially with the way we did things, of having that freedom of just getting sidetracked and just enjoying ourselves, what did you guys think of it? Like, as actors, as being the ones making this happen.
Listen, I'm just grateful to be speaking words.
Same, honestly.
I don't get asked to speak words when I'm voice acting.
Wait, real? Oh, yeah.
Oh, I was just like, what
It
do you
took me a
think? I was like,
second, and I'm like,
and then
okay.
I remembered, oh.
Thinking
Oh.
caps.
Thinking
What
caps,
if
yep.
I do?
I just feel
I'm a
happy that
pro
you
grunt
like
VA.
Trying to be. Taka, help me.
I got you.
Show me how to sensually moan to the microphone.
Yes.
Teach
us.
me ways to seduce.
DM
Guys,
me, 'cause I
I've
will
done that for
forget.
e-boys all the
Oh my god.
I'm
We've
suddenly
done
an
it for
e-boy.
e-boys,
Crazy.
beautiful.
What?
Grim, can I try whizzing you up?
Oh no. What happened?
Oh no. But I would be down to do
Ha ha.
NSFW voice acting. I
Same.
want to get into it, so this was my first thing ever. So I was like very fucking paranoid. I was like,
At
God
least from
damn
what
it,
I've
I wanna
seen,
copy.
Takara really is good for like getting you into that.
Katara.
Takara.
Yeah, you're Katara now. You're
Katara,
Katara
yeah.
from Avatar.
Aura.
Thing is, the funny thing is when the live action for Avatar was announced, people were DMing me like, "You should act as Katara because people can never guess my race right." So
What?
I
Okay.
do look like Katara in person.
But yeah.
I will.
What?
I'll be very, very nice. I will post a picture of the side chat and then delete it.
Okay, but
I chat. Okay, hold on. Let's see.
But yeah, I definitely will say, at least from what I've seen on the side, Takara is
don't
definitely a good person for like helping you get into that and like avoid the bad people and like the ones that will like be concerning and things like that.
Oh, is that Ada? That's an Ada. That's a.
That
You're
is an Ada
gorgeous.
cosplay.
hey, you're gorgeous. Holy
Amazing.
shit.
I'm saying.
All right, I'm deleting.
Wow.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
I thought it would be a little fucked up.
It's fine. Siren has already committed it to memory.
Yeah,
Wait,
true, true,
Yeah, I
true.
took a mental screenshot. I'm kidding.
Yes.
Yeah, I took a mental. Definitely didn't save it to my computer.
What is that link? Hello?
It's Shiro's link. What are you talking about?
Guys, I'm definitely not gonna do a face reveal now.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't.
Here, this is my best face reveal because I get to brag with it.
Wait, you're
Yeah.
so
I'm
cute.
envious. Alright, we're hanging
You're
out. We're hanging
adorable.
That's my
out.
bragging rights. I met Matt
Nah,
Mercer.
I wanna. We're gonna hang out.
My face is pretty.
Oh my god, Taco's so cool. I'm trying to be like you when I grow up.
Oh my god, no.
Let's kiss.
Oh god.
Cluster. I'll
Plus,
kiss
you're
you
so the
right
same
now.
here.
Oh yeah, I'm reading her because
Oh.
she's like she's hopping between chats. So I was reading her chat because I saw her in there. I
I'm reading
stalked my
everything.
wife.
All right, this is
Actually,
my
one of the
last
Shiro's
bragging rights I think I have on my Instagram. Because I don't post a lot of pictures. I'm so bad at it.
Girl, me too. I don't.
Oh
post
yeah.
anything on Instagram.
I just
Here we go. Where
My
is
last
it?
bragging rights.
Say they're bad at taking pictures. Take the best pictures. So
I'm
shut up.
envious.
Wait, girl, how tall are you? I just want to know. I just want to know.
Small.
5'3".
Aw.
Tiny.
I'm not that small. Jesus.
I'm
No,
just.
you're
It's fine. I'll
quiet.
just I'm just gonna
I'ma
flashbang our
just
chat.
quiet.
There we go. Enjoy, motherfucker. Enjoy.
Oh my god, girl.
Hey,
Oh,
Not the
yeah.
Playboy bunny.
I told you. I ain't deleting this. I'm gonna let anyone who enters this chat just get flashbanged by that.
Wait, I want to see. Wait, I want to see that. Oh, hi. Oh, hi.
Yes.
Oh, hi.
Guys, Serpens is bricked.
Oh, I know. I've had him bricked this whole
Yeah.
time.
What?
Really?
I'm
Are you guys,
sending
like-
3 from
Are
my
you guys sliding
Instagram.
nudes like privately? Like what the fuck?
Oh, it's not private. We're just all have it out there.
What-
Yes,
what
guys,
side
let's all have our
ones?
schmeat
Alright, I'll
out.
send 3 from my Instagram and like.
Wait, your
that's-
schmeat is not out? Dang.
No, I cannot have my schmeat out.
You mean
Not
you're a
legally.
streamer and you wear pants? What's wrong with you?
Sure, I.
Yeah.
Wow.
Huh?
Wow.
See, look at this man. He's so hot.
From Instagram, I think you
That's
saw
a
that.
stud, bro. What the
He
fuck?
is too hot.
Ah, nah, that's crazy. Let me delete this real quick.
Man's a 12 out
I
of
didn't
10.
see it. Send it.
That's
Send it
crazy.
back. I
Oh,
didn't see it.
god dang it. Hold on. I gotta get the
Sure, I
picture.
didn't see it.
Is there an undo button? Hold on.
Undo button
No.
is insane.
That's
Hold
crazy.
on.
While Serpens discovers what it's like to simp over Shiro, like the rest of us do.
Crazy.
What are you talking about? I am not simping.
I mean,
You haven't seen the picture yet.
I haven't. but
There's
I'm in
nothing
line.
too simple about. It's, you know,
But-
it's crazy.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, professional hot man Shiro.
Yeah, that's
I don't know
crazy.
about all that. That's crazy. Sure, you're hot.
I'm
Sorry.
just-
Nah, that's crazy. Crazy. Ah.
Screenshot.
Oh my God. Ah, that's crazy. Wait.
I'm kidding. I wouldn't do that.
Nah,
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not either.
Damn, a
think we've-
stud
That's
for
really not
real.
I-
Not at all.
I used to do Instagram. I've been slowly getting back into it.
I
And
kind of forget
wallpaper.
Instagram exists, and I get like 20 DMs.
I
Yeah.
don't post on Instagram at all. You will
I'm
not
afraid to
find me.
touch that with a. I'm afraid to poke that bear.
I was a lifestyle and fashion influencer.
Oh
Oh.
shit, nice.
Yeah.
Let me just resend my
fitness
Discord
first.
link in my chat. Right, but
I
yeah.
like doing small like face reveals. Is that what's going on?
I mean, I just did it because I had a
If you
Playboy
want to,
bunny
you don't
picture.
have to if you don't want to.
Oh,
I'm
I
just doing
think I
it
can
because
do it on Grim.
Well,
I've already
technically,
been
I
doxxed
am
like 80
my
times.
profile
Who
picture
cares?
is just me, so half of me's there.
I mean, granted,
Yeah, nah,
there's enough of a difference between me now and me in that picture because I have massive, unavoidable tattoos.
his hair care routine is better than mine.
Yeah! Yeah, you are!
I do have a hair care.
Your entire routine is better than mine.
I just like to take care of myself. My bad.
You're too good at it.
Damn.
You don't
Thank
have
you.
to do anything if you're perfect like me.
Right.
Wait,
Fair
let's see.
enough,
Let's
fair
see, Mr. Perfect. Let's see, Mr. Perfect.
Oh, you're looking at him now.
Huh?
Where is he? I don't see nothing but trash.
He's saying his PNG in the art, obviously.
Crazy.
I
Alright,
get
so
trash. Would only recognize trash.
if I would direct you
You think
all,
I'm trash? That's insane.
if I would direct all of you in the VC to
Just
the
keep
pinned
looking at
message,
chat. Keep looking at chat.
to the pinned messages and read along.
I am not.
Hottie, 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 hottie. Oh my god, 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 oh my god.
I'm trying to. No, I don't. I like it. This is like rare. Like I'm very scared too.
You're very gorgeous. That's what you.
You
really
are so cute.
No.
Jesus
I'm a very
Christ.
hateable person,
Why are you so
it's
beautiful?
You are so
Sorry, my
cute.
gorgeous guys, spread them. You want my legs,
No,
girl?
God is good
Oh,
all
oh,
the
yes.
time.
God is good.
Yes, please.
Alright,
I
so,
just want everyone to know that my hair is based off Shiro. Do what you want with that.
yes. If I could direct all of you in this VC to the pinned messages and read alongs,
Hey, hold on.
and scroll down to the bottom of the pinned.
Okay.
Of the pin.
Okay, so
Yeah.
it's like.
Pinned messages, scroll to the bottom so that you're looking at the image, or like the message I sent of all of the other stories.
Hey.
Yes.
understand.
So these, if you guys are interested in doing further streams like this, is the selection to have you all pick through. These are all the stories that definitely will have us going at this for a while.
Hours. Yeah.
No, more like weeks. More like weeks.
Not really.
Crazy.
Crazy.
Yeah. So if you'd like, I can explain each one a little bit in depth for you, and also so that chat can also be aware. So the first one is To Undo It All. What we just read, Shadowed Moon, is the cursed what if everything went wrong version of To Undo It All. It focuses a much more mentally healthy version of Ichigo, even if the story does focus on him having PTSD and depression for dealing with the wars that he did. So, while he is going to everyone in the cast to actually help them out grow in strength and in personality, a very major part of the story is the people around him and his loved ones sincerely trying to help him with his own mental problems, as he deals with a rotary of them.
Fair, fair.
And
Give him a therapist.
oh yeah, so like for example, as mentioned on the side, I said that Unohana and Yoruichi are his lovers in To Undo It All. He and Unohana get together because she assigns herself as his personal nurse to deal with his mental problems. And from
More with his mental anyway.
oh, she solves a lot more than that.
I mean what?
I mean, I will say that on Twitch, if we do decide to pick this, we'll have to actually cut scenes out because it'll be the stuff that only
Okay,
Plued
why?
Twitch will allow.
Oh shit.
Or
Yeah.
change the words of certain things.
I did decide that I wanted to have it be an aspect that he kind of doesn't believe he deserves physical intimacy, so his, two lovers, Unohana and Yoruichi, do like slowly help him understand he is deserving of that love. So I have those
During
scenes.
this month.
Oh yeah. I mean, it it is top 10 most popular stories in the Bleach fan fiction fandom.
Because we all just want a little love.
Pull me into me.
But yeah, so Two and All would be incredibly massive, but there is the bonus that it is almost done. The Quincy War that we ended with at the very end, I'm actually writing the 3 chapters that make it up right now, It's on chapter 43 out of 50 that I have planned. So I will be finished writing it soon, and we'll have a complete project to be able to work through and see a definitive end in sight for. For the other three, all of those are still quite early in their iterations. Early in the sense of I'm early in their stories, but so it will be quite a while before I can finish them, but I will admit it will give me motivation to focus on those stories a lot more to make sure we have the contents to for it. The first one is Fame, which Caleb can actually give his opinion on for a certain extent. He has been blind reading Fame, having not seen Ruby, but only knowing of the changes that I've made to it. It is a rewrite of the show Ruby that I am doing, where I am inserting my own original character, which is in a published novel I wrote, as the new main protagonist of the series. And as it mentions in the little dialogue, I'm still like halfway through season 1 of writing it, but again, if I know that we're going to be reading it out loud, I'll have more motivation to get the rest of the seasons out. The next one is The Blade, the Bookworm, and the Fairies. In terms of popularity, it is right behind To Undo It All by how much my audience likes it. It is a crossover between Bleach and Fairy Tail, where, as mentioned multiple times, the character of Zangetsu, Ichigo's sword, there is an instance in Bleach where Ichigo dies, and his sword actually takes over his body. In The Blade, the Bookworm, and the Fairies, I follow the what if of what if they stayed that way, and Zangetsu was forced to live without Ichigo being their wielder. And it is a massive story focused on grief and quite literally grieving the loss of a fundamental portion of your own soul, and someone who effectively, I don't mean it in a romantic sense, but the closest I can represent it is that this is losing a soulmate of yours that Zangetsu goes through. Definitely has some brutal moments, but people really like the portrayal so far. And then finally, there is Welcome to Wonderland, which is a My Hero Academia rewrite, where I add, again, my own OC, though a different one than in Fame, who becomes the new teacher of Class 1A and takes them down a significantly different route than Eraserhead does. And as the story goes on, there are great hints of the darker aspects of the teacher's personality and things that reveal that there is much more going on in Wonderland than you think.
I'm all for it.
Which
Fire.
one?
All of it.
I mean, I'm here for that, but which one do you want to start with?
Well, obviously the Bleach one because I love this project. But other than that, Welcome to Wonderland. I love the rewrite.
Okay.
I'd be down for anything. Because, again, if I'm starting, I'm going to be down for anything.
All right.
Yeah, I'm just bing chilling and chill banging, so
Bing chilling.
You guys are making this incredibly easy on me
Okay, cool.
by all of you just saying, yeah, I'm cool with anything.
Okay, fine. I think it sucked.
Wow.
I'm joking.
But yeah.
This is why mom doesn't fucking love you.
My mom doesn't
Yes.
fucking love you.
God, I love that clip.
Oh my god.
Thank you.
All right, so Takara and Caleb, what are your votes?
That is a good question because I would probably say maybe if you want me to keep reading Fame like on my channel with redeems, probably just not that one. To Undo It All is by far the one I'm the most interested in.
Mhm.
Probably followed by Welcome to Wonderland next.
Okay.
You copied my homework.
Well, we have two definitive votes for To Undo It All, and everyone seems generally interested in Welcome to Wonderland. So, Takara, what's your vote?
For me, number one is The Blade, the Bookworm, and the Fairies. Secondary, Welcome to Wonderland.
Okay, actually, since you're the only one that's brought it up, I'm actually curious why you want to see that one.
Fairy Tail's awesome.
I mean, yes.
Bleach
But...
and Fairy Tail, even though I haven't seen them, I can respect them, and so they're the ones I'm secondly
Two.
familiar with. With My Hero, I actually have seen it the most. So
Okay, so it's like a thing of familiarity. All right.
yeah.
Right. I'll figure it out off stream that I have your guys' votes, and I'll let you guys decide of like. Actually, no, fuck. Sure, we'll just do it on stream. When would be like as a regular thing a better time for all of you guys than what we're doing now? Like, if we knew that, like, let's say every 2 weeks we'd be doing something like this, like, what day/time would be optimal if you knew that this would be a regular thing?
Mine
Uh,
would definitely be contradicting to everybody else. So like midweek, something.
I
But
literally cannot promise free time because I'm a waitress and I'm just on call
Yeah.
all the time.
Hmm,
Yeah.
fair enough.
it's like something we'd have to plan together. Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm of the same mindset too, because like since I am not working right now and I'm basically just waiting for anything to pop up, I'm free all the time. So it's basically dependent on whoever has like the most like pressing schedule.
Okay. And I see I already have multiple people interested in doing the smut scenes when we get to them and do it all.
Oh
So-
yes, absolutely.
I should be getting paid for this. No, actually, people who want to listen to this is going to get paid for this.
Yeah, that's probably I agree. That should be saved for the patron.
Oh yeah,
You guys
we
wanna
will.
hear me making pretty sounds. You're gonna have to pay
Oh
for
boy.
it.
Pretty sound.
Say less.
Yes, that's pretty little Siren, ain't cheap.
The best part is that if we
I
do
love-
do those, it'll just be me awkwardly narrating while I just hear anyone involved moaning into my ears.
My chat legit said this
Oh,
unironically
great.
sounds like a team building exercise, and then they said, "I'm sorry, what?"
What?
That's crazy.
Yeah. All right. Well then.
I am the one moaning in pain. Cluster says, I read the smut you made for me in Cluster, and we're gonna make money off of it. I just hope you know. And you're not getting anything.
Excuse me. You didn't even pay me for writing it.
Hey, I dared you, and you did it out of a dare, so you didn't technically
Grim,
say
she
it
has
was
the
mine.
dare.
I told you what my rates were.
Get hustled. Get hustled.
Grim, it was a dare. It's either you do it or you don't, and you're a pussy. That's just how it is. It's just how it is.
See, well, and see, now all that means is that you aren't allowed to get any more without paying me for it. So you've already got your freebie. You're not getting a second one.
Yeah, I think you got all
Actually, I have
you needed.
NSFW voice acting coming out soon too. I forgot.
Period.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
on.
slay, girl.
It's gonna be on Patreon also.
Bet.
I need to make a Patreon.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make one too.
I need to make a
Be-
blue
be
Twitch.
mindful with Patreon though. Patreon doesn't do like how you promote it, because Patreon doesn't do like sex work quote unquote anymore. Like they'll like ban your
Yeah.
shit for it.
I
NSFW.
follow a lot of people who still do it.
Really?
I think
Did they
it's
change
like-
the rules then?
Yeah.
I think
I
it's like
think
how
so. I think they
Twitch
got a lot of
bans certain
backlash
people,
for
but
it.
doesn't ban everybody. for
Oh,
certain
okay.
things.
Never mind then. I retract my statement.
I mean, you can only stop the horny for so long.
Real.
Exactly.
Okay.
The
Yeah.
horny,
And-
unstoppable Grim.
Anyone who's been on Tumblr for long enough know that the horny isn't
Oh,
dead. It's
man.
just hiding in deeper cracks.
That's true, that's true.
Why beat the middleman and just go to Rule 34? Just do it. Just go there. Just
True.
do it.
Yeah. You can't run from it. It will always be there, taunting you.
It will always be there. Might as well embrace it.
Yeah. Thank God all of our chats are 18 plus, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
You hear that, all of you little shits that are hiding in there? We're gonna find you. We're gonna ban you.
Not children thinking you could walk in like this.
Shame.
Yeah. Definitely, I will make the documents that we go through a lot clearer and make sure to edit them a lot better. Also, for the future, I'll ask that each of you effectively give me a color you want for me to highlight for it so that we don't deal with problems.
Purple. Stealing it. Purple.
No,
I
Serpens
was-
is stuck with lime green.
What?
I was very happy with the green you chose for me. I thought that was like good. It was a good green, and it matches my aesthetic. So
Yeah,
I
Purple,
do
please.
like
Gold
the color
Purple.
I have.
Well,
yeah.
Purple.
Lime green for
I'm fine with
Serpens,
red.
naturally.
It's just red is dark with the black writing when you have a white background.
Yeah, I'll have to experiment more with it. I was thinking of like changing the text itself to white for that, so that it stands out a lot better.
Looks just better. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, that's basically what it boils down to. I'll be editing those things more, and once I decide on a document, I'll definitely do a lot more hunting for voice actors. So if all of you could help me out with that, of like telling me whenever you know someone that wants to do it, because for all of these stories, even the smallest one is going to have a very wide cast of consistent characters, where we can't just have you guys voicing multiple lines. Like, it'll be incredibly exhausting. But yeah, if you guys could help me out with the actor hunting journey as I figure out how many roles we're going to need to fill out, I'm going to greatly appreciate it.
Don't worry, I know plenty of people.
Hell yeah.
Getting paid for the
Taka, just help me, bro. Help me, Taka.
I barely know anyone, but I would like voice lessons, please.
Me
Oh yeah,
too.
just DM me.
Of course.
I'll do it right
DM
now.
you.
Don't you love making connections?
I will find
We got a pair of wives together. I got a husband.
What Discord are you specifically asking for? My because sorry, I should have muted this. Someone in my chat's asking for the Discord. I don't know if you're asking individually, but I don't think Grim. I don't think this specific Discord is available to the public, right?
The read-alongs no, but my general Discord is.
Okay, that's crazy.
Okay.
Let me.
I just friended everybody here.
Heck yeah. I'll
Hey,
put it.
guys, are you doing auditions?
Yeah, actually.
Oh, I mean your general. Oh, just press exclamation point Discord and it
Yes,
should be there.
yes, we are.
Oh, apparently my Discord link is screwed up, so I just posted it in our read-alongs channel if you want to copy that.
Okay.
I thought I made it indefinite link, but apparently it wasn't. So.
Fair.
Okay, so, and this is the one that they can join.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is like the server itself, so they can all like hang around, write some stories themselves.
This Discord.
Yeah, it'll be a nice group pond of voices and acting and voice acting.
And the acting of
You're
voices
welcome.
while we're voicing the acts.
Yeah. And also for I will
The women I'm voice acting with.
and also I will bring up, since it is Men's Mental Health Awareness Month, I actually have multiple tabs in my server specifically dedicated to mental health, like mentioning things that you're proud of doing, even if they're really small things, like doing a morning routine and things like that. Like, there's proud of yourself, where it's literally just you just mention anything that you're excited about. If it's something small, like getting through the day, filling up your car with gas, doing the dishes, things like that. Stuff that's really small that a lot of people take for granted. Go for it. Then there's 3 good things, which is just mentioning 3 things about the day that you're happy about. It's a really big like positivity thing. We're all just here to support each other, have a good time. Apparently do smut voice acting.
Yep.
Yep.
Nice.
That's not what I'm excited for.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's fun. It's fun.
Yeah.
I'm going to add the proud of myself. Boom. I did it.
Yeah. There we go. That's wonderful. That's so wholesome. Did you guys see what Serpens did in the proud of yourself?
That's so cute.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, it makes me feel good. But yeah. Thank you all for joining us all on this adventure. I am happy that we all went through depression.
Uh-oh. It deleted it because it deleted it because I put in quotes. Fuck you guys for looking at this, by the way.
Insane.
Don't worry, I'll put it back.
Oh my god, my thing at my auto mod actually deleted you.
No, it deleted me. I'm dead. No, I didn't mean it.
I looked at the mod log.
I didn't even know you could do that.
I don't know why, but apparently my mod log just decided
They said no.
and muted him for 10 minutes.
Oh, you're on time.
No,
10 minutes is
It's a fuck word.
insane.
Okay, I'm definitely gonna need to work on this bot because it said fuck is a banned word. It's not gonna be a banned word on my channel.
Damn.
I'm gonna need to unban that.
Got me by the arms and it's tying me up. Help.
You hear that? Sticks, Serpens banned himself in my server.
You had one job.
Hey, I've accidentally kicked out Alora from our server a couple of times on accident.
You know, it's funny that you get kicked out of the men's health appreciation.
Yeah.
Myself chat, and that's what she get kicked out.
It's
I
so.
get kicked out for saying
That's
fuck.
so crazy.
He's speed running it.
I said, wait, what if I say fuck in everybody's chats? Will I be kicked for? I'm gonna make a speed run out of that.
Do it.
Mine, nothing will happen to mine.
Yeah,
Nothing will happen in
to
mine.
me
I don't
either.
think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't even know why that's a banned word in mine. I used to say fuck in my server.
It's because the bot that
Ooh, I'm
you
gonna tell
have
your
is like
chat.
a super like aggressive bot towards like cursing.
Oh my god, Mookie is
You have
also
to
banned.
go if you have Carlbot.
Yeah,
Or no, is it Carbot?
yeah.
It's Carlbot.
Yeah, you have to go into because it was happening a lot to people in my community. They were getting
Mookie
timed
got
out for
banned
saying
too.
fuck.
Yep.
They were getting muted for saying fuck, and I was like, bro, I say it all the time. What the fuck? And so I went
Yeah.
into. You have to go into the
I'm gonna do it right now as you say it.
the dashboard and specific like you have to go to a certain I forgot which page it is, but you have to like hand pluck it because it auto puts fuck as a bannable word.
Okay, you're gonna need to show me that off screen, off stream.
Test subject for that.
Yeah.
You're welcome, Grim, for being
Be
the test
running
subject for
Serpens
that.
down.
Why? Thank you.
We appreciate your sacrifices.
Sacrifice. I'll just be back in 10 minutes and say fuck again.
What if it doubles it?
Oh, double
No, even better, it's a multiplier.
I was so wholesome at the beginning, but then the bug
Okay,
said-
moderation.
Brad.
Is it in moderation?
Probably will be in moderation, yeah.
Mookie, I don't think you count if they did it first.
Let me check where I did it.
One time I'd seen someone speed run to be banned.
I love that Mookie in Shiro's chat is just egging me on that I should do this. So maybe I
Welcome
won't.
to my
Maybe-
chaotic community.
No, I
Oh,
love him. I love
it's
him.
actually really funny. So I'm looking at this now. It's an auto mod. There's some I kept for obvious reason, but the 3 words I banned were just 3 different variations of fuck.
Nice.
No, yeah, they auto put that.
All right, you can now say fuck in my server.
Oh my lord.
What? Let's see if we could say shit in your server.
You
Let's
can.
find out.
You can. I looked at the auto mod.
Oh, I can't go everywhere.
let me check.
I'm
Nice
just
to know.
banned. Yeah, someone say shit. Hold on, I'm going to chats right now and spamming fuck.
I don't know if you're trying to figure out where this is at.
Not spamming, but
It's in the Discord.
No, where the
Oh, the auto mod?
to turn it off in the bot. Yeah.
Are you in the browser website?
Yeah, I'm in moderation right now.
So it's auto mod.
Where's it? Oh, okay, it's auto mod. My bad.
Yeah, it's auto mod, and then like
You can
sort of
say
just says
fine.
bad word.
I know I'm just testing it.
Wait, where?
Okay.
Oh, bad. No,
Don't
it's
worry,
bad invites.
I'm the
Oh,
fucking
bad word.
inspector.
Oh yeah, I have nothing under bad word.
Oh my god, Skog is the
Hi,
first person to
Kevin.
cuss in my server.
Skog. Skog took my son. No, technically I am. I did it. Me. I got banned for it. Skog, you took my glory. You bitch.
I don't know, man. The receipts say the Skog was the first one to do it.
No,
Funny.
my glory.
Hi, pretty little siren. Oh wait, that's you.
Hi.
They're,
Like, oh, hi, pretty little siren.
they're taking all of the
Hello,
firsts before Serpens can.
On that note, though, I will.
Alora,
depart
look,
here.
I promise it wasn't my fault.
Hi, Taka. It was nice finally talking to you.
Of course, it was nice talking to you.
Yeah.
as well. I will.
teach me
I
more
appreciate
rivals,
y'all.
thank
Y'all
you.
are always welcome. Just hit me up if you ever want to chill or hang out outside of.
I want to chill and
stream.
hang
Yes,
out outside of
I want to
stream,
chill.
yes.
Hey,
Always.
Do that.
What are you
let's all do
talking
that.
about, babe? You're gonna be in my bed tonight.
Oh, girl, we're
Oh
gonna
my.
do more than just stay in bed tonight.
Grim, wanna just have sex over here?
Well,
Stay
on that note, I'm
jealous.
also
Just
gonna be
jealous.
here.
Every
Y'all
All right,
every
bet.
time we
Yours
flirt, they're
to
like, Grim, come here.
suck and
It's
I
like,
face.
know they're
the
so
jealousy
jealous.
is insane, guys.
Yes, I'm jealous.
Okay, so what we should do is have me, Serpents, and Shiro one up them by getting into a threesome.
I agree.
All right. Well, on that note,
All right, I'm
also-
leaving.
It's okay. It's okay. Taka, I have 35 plus wives. You can join us.
Let's
Damn.
go.
Crazy.
I just got
Where's
corrected.
some-
They're
Not
40.
jealousy.
My bad.
Nah, it's pure hate.
All right, sounds good. Anyways, peace out,
Yeah.
y'all.
This was
Yeah,
incredibly
I'm
fun.
probably
Thank
gonna
you for
head out
joining,
soon.
Taka.
Yeah, me too.
Thank you for
Yeah.
joining, everyone.
For having
I
me.
love
We
you,
had so much
Mookie. Bye,
fun.
Mookie.
Yeah.
Bye.
See y'all. Oh my god, you're so big.
Oh, yeah, and there's two of them because I'm a snake. There's-
Guys, look at how big Serpens is.
I'm so big.
You're just taking over the screen. It's great. You can't run from him. He will consume you.
Come, I will eat you.
But yes. You can't run,
I'm
Sticks.
a big shot.
You can't run, Sticks. He only gets bigger.
I'm only. The more you think of me, the more I grow.
Ah, yes. He's just a snake. He's a snake that's not big enough to eat you whole.
I'm a snake god. I could get even bigger.
You have a pillowcase and a stick.
Make me even bigger.
Hold on, Skog, let me know when you're gonna do that so I can grab a phone and record it.
Just grab a pillowcase and a stick. You can't fit me. I'm too big.
I don't know, Skog might have a pillow big enough.
The snake too quiet. What do you mean too quiet? I'm the loudest one here. Did you not hear how many times I screamed during chat? Were you even here? Were you even present, Skog? Were you even here for my husband? I mean, Grim? Were
Yeah.
you even here?
Wait, Serp? Then grab that pig. I said, what?
We are not on that level. We are not on that level where you could just call me Serp. I'm joking, Skog. I love you.
Skog is great.
Yeah, Skog's awesome.
So what did Skog send you that they want me to receive?
Streaming, I think.
Huh?
I think you're still streaming, aren't you?
I mean, you can show me in DMs.
Fair. What was it?
The other nickname?
The other Nick? Oh, did she told you
What?
the other nickname?
I know none of this, and I think it's going to be amusing.
Yeah, no, I'm not telling you that. It was a joke between me and Skog.
Oh, that's great.
I mean, I guess I get. I'll send it to you in DMs. Give me 1 second.
Okay.
Let me see.
I look over at the multi-twitch and I just see someone in Shiro's chat going glorp, 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 and I'm like, what?
Bro's got fan bases. What am I looking
He
at?
does.
Bro's got fans. I want fans like that. I'm glad I met Mookie. And let me send it to you. There we go. I should have put everybody streams. That's the nickname that Skog gave me.
It's not the dirtiest thing I've seen. Or
It's
been
not,
called.
but it's also like I wouldn't want to be called that.
I think it'd be funny just to audibly pronounce the beginning and end.
You're good with snakes, you say, Skog. No. No.
Ah. Yeah, this was a very fun time. That was wonderful. Especially making sure that everyone knew that I was absolutely fine with all of the horsing around and enjoying each other. Automatic unmute for mute midnight. Oh yeah, they unmuted you. You can now speak, brother. Husband.
Speak. On, let me actually repost it because I actually did mean that as a in the proud of myself.
Aw. So sweet.
No, yeah, it was really nice. It was on because this is a new experience for me, and I get probably like my first stream outside of Goddish, so like this is nice.
Yeah.
I'm glad to be branching.
I'm also definitely happy to do more streams like this with more people, where it's even more chaotic, because we'll have like 24 people in the call. I think if it does reach that point, we'll just straight up just have to like mute everyone that isn't in the scene.
That's true. I tried to mute myself as often as I can, but I feel like I've done readings like this unofficially. Like I was a little while ago. I was like on this certain app, and I used to act like a character.
Mhm.
We do readings and like do like that all the time. it is this is way less chaotic because everyone actually has a script to read, so they know when to shut up.
Yeah.
So, um, this is way better, especially if we keep it to like a good 6 people. It is not that. It is pretty good.
Yeah.
Like, obviously there will probably be more in the future, but as long as everybody's like, a grown adult and knows how to take
Oh,
their
yeah.
time and take their turn, it'll be fine. Cause like, I've experienced bad readings before, but being a
Yeah.
part of this one made me feel awesome. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
'Cause, like, it was everybody took their time, and the roles that were given to everybody were beautiful. You did really good with casting.
Why, thank you.
Oh, of course, and that's definitely not a self thing either.
Yeah.
The best Ichigo you could find. I'm just
Why, of
kidding.
course.
Why, of course, I am the god of protagonists.
God of protagonists? That's a crazy one. Ah.
Rather, I would be the god of antagonists.
Yeah, I could see that. No, I think you'd be the god of anti-heroes because you wouldn't want to obey mortal rules, but you just want to fuck around.
That's true. Very much true. The god of the gray characters.
Yeah, I would have the chatter between the scenes a lot messier if we had more people. It'll definitely reach the point where whichever story we go through, I'll probably just get to a point where like ping everyone who's in the specific chapter to arrange with those particular people each week, so that things don't get messy. Because if we just get everyone regardless, that'll actually make things a lot more difficult to get a good time for everybody. And it's kind of unnecessary to have people that would just kind of just sit there so they can chat. So yeah, definitely. Hmm?
By the someone made a clip of my.
Oh, I saw that. Caleb actually pinged me for it, so I'm looking forward to looking over that. This was definitely incredibly fun. And even with us like messing around and all of that, it was barely over 2 hours. So says a lot of good things, honestly. Especially because for the most part, that is a little bit shorter than the length of the actual chapters I generally write. That was about 5,500 words. Like, for example, in To and Doodle, most chapters are about 8,000. So it's like 30% longer. So that's a great length for a stream.
I'm excited. I'm like genuinely excited because like this would because I love your projects. Like I love reading your stories, especially on Styx. By the way, those who are in chat should read that.
Yeah.
Should just read should just read his entire fucking Twitter account or X account because all of them are good. He is actually inspiring me on making a story between me and his storyteller, which I am still thinking of like ideas for. So
Yeah, actually, one of the main characters in those stories is right here, Styx. She more than can tell you exactly how much she enjoys them, being one of the main characters in those stories.
Oh, absolutely, and how one of those stories exposes her as a squeaker.
Yeah.
No, but she still loves them, even though they expose her.
Read them out to the group? That's so cute. Is she really?
Huh?
Is that she reads them out to the group sometimes?
Oh yes, absolutely. Like when honestly the first time because I at the time when she did her first reading of it, it was just her and it was like okay, it was just somebody reading a story of her and I was just like, "Oh, that's cool." But and cuz at the time I didn't really go on Twitter as much,
Mhm.
but then I started checking you out for a little bit and I started checking you out, you know what I mean?
Oh, I
And I
know.
started reading more of your stuff and I think it was at work or something, but she came up to me and it was just like, "Hey, Grim made a story about you," and I'm just like, "What do you mean me?" I'm just like, "Really?" It's just like, "Yeah," and I got really giddy and excited. And her and I went into our private chat and we just started. And she was reading it.
Aww.
Reading it to me. It was really cute, and that's how I saw it. And then the next day, or I think the following hour, because I had work or something, I retweeted it and I just got back because I just read it. I wanted to read it on my own, and that's what inspired me to not only check out more of your stuff. So Styx was really the person that got us together. She was the reason we got married, darling.
Oh, wonderful.
Oh, Styx, will you be the best woman at our wedding?
The best bug moth.
The best bug moth.
Yep. I hope that since my PNG can't oh, possessive are we?
I'm in the Twitch stream, not you. It is clear who his preference.
Hey, if she decides she wants to be a voice actor for these, I'll have her hop in.
Well, she has a really nice voice. Cause like
Oh, I know.
A little while ago, I was trying to do mods. I was trying to mod my own. Do you know what Friday Night Funkin' is?
Yes, it's wonderful.
I was trying to mod our voices into the game.
That's so awesome.
Yes, and she gave me her scales, and she sounds amazing in Friday Night Funkin'. Now, I'm not gonna release it because it was just something. It was fun. It was just something I just wanted to do. But she has a great voice.
So I'm going to embarrass her a little bit right here with this knowledge I really don't think she knows. So there's a clip, I forget who, but someone made. I'll actually grab my phone to check right now. There's a clip someone had in that little like sneaky stream that she had a little while back. It was like a good couple months ago. And where is it? Lou. Yeah, Lou, who does all of the incredible, fantastic, like, Bug Girl art and things like that. Lou clipped her saying Sarakatuga or whatever it was. I have that bookmarked. Because Jesus Christ, that does things to my brain.
That is crazy.
Yeah. I broke the sticks. Yeah, also in general, for all those compliments you've been mentioning, I don't know the word, I don't speak any language other than English, and I wouldn't even say I can verbally speak it that well. But yeah, for all the compliments, I'm genuinely, like, my PNG can't show it off, but I'm, like, actually kind of, like, spinning in my chair a little bit.
No, you're
Yeah.
shaking.
Yeah, like, I'm spinning in my chair a little bit, because, like, whenever I get the compliments of my stories, I always love it, especially the ones I put a lot more effort into.
But, like, you are really good. I definitely do more. That's all I want. And I know you're already, like, huge in, like, a community of fanfics. And, like, seeing you do more just only gets me more excited. Especially with, Welcome to Wonderland. Like, you already know my opinions on
Yeah.
So, you know how ready I am for you to make it better.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. If we do continue on that long, because right now I'm already leaning on towards doing To Undo It All, because again, as mentioned on stream, or mentioned before, because the stream's still going, the end of that is incredibly clearly in sight, and that definitely has a lot of chapters that can really emotionally hit home. Like, the two, like, most loved chapters that people just absolutely lost their minds emotionally over and To Undo It All is, the first one is Roads to Recovery, which is the chapter where Ichigo reunites with his family in To Undo It All. And the second one, which is one that really made people lose their minds, is, I will not say what it's about, I will simply say its title is 17-Year Late Goodbye.
That sounds like a heartbreaker.
Oh, it is.
Do you have a YouTube channel?
I don't use it much, but I do use it a little bit. I'll actually be posting VODs of these reading streams on it. The full uncut lengths, so we get all of the shenanigans. Yeah, that's my mod. Yeah.
Your mom?
Mod. She is my mod.
Hello, Grimm's mom. I'm your son. That's fucking your son. I mean, what? I'm your son. That's fucking your other son.
Oh God! I didn't think we were into that.
I'm your future stepson. That sounds so sad. Yeah, it does. I'm really excited. I'm genuinely excited for these new projects that you're doing. And honestly, anything new that you might be up to, because I'm trying to expose you to like certain animes. Overlord. Well, I'm not the only one trying to expose you. Your friend
Yeah.
is also trying to expose you. Luke, we'll call him because that's what I wrote.
Yeah, that is my YouTube channel, by the way.
I think if you ever want to like work on like huge projects, we should like do, because I have been a part of a couple of projects on YouTube. Of course, I'm not gonna say anything, but
Mhm.
If you ever want to like do edits or like even anything, like I'm a good editor. Like I would do editing for you. Like if you
Oh,
ever want to like do um like YouTube scripts where we actually get to say the lines over and over again until we get it right, until you feel comfortable. So it's not like a read along. It's like it's actually a reading.
yeah, like a proper audio book of it.
Yeah, like a proper audio book of it. So if you ever want to work on that, like I think of myself as a pretty good editor. So I'm willing to help you with anything like that.
If that is on the table, that definitely would be something to consider for this upcoming major reading that we'll be doing. So this is one of my favorite stories to tell. I absolutely love telling this story. So there is a whole collage of YouTube channels where their whole bit is that they take fan fiction stories and basically have an AI reading voice like go through it and have audiobooks of the fan fiction stories. And I've been contacted multiple times by these channels for my stories, and I've given all of them permission, but always with a little smirk on my face. Because, yeah, like you, I like a little bit of chaos. Not too much, but I like my shenanigans. And they always
A little bit of chaos.
naturally,
Doesn't understand.
so naturally, every single one of them asks, like, hey, To Undo It All is such an incredibly, like, famous and popular story. Can we do an audiobook of it? Can we have your story on our channel? And I would always just be like, with zero hesitation, yeah, go for it. Don't worry about it. Because as we mentioned, it has smut scenes. So it violates YouTube's TOS, and anytime any one of them ask, it tells me immediately they have not read through the actual story, and they just picked it because it's popular and have no idea what they're getting into. So far, all but one of the channels ended up getting banned. And I still don't know how that last one is caught. Or isn't caught. It gives me unnatural pleasure to see all of these poor, poor fools who don't know what they're doing. But yeah, especially if you are interested in doing that, I would be utterly ecstatic for it.
Would love to. I would love to do it. Like I'm serious about like voice acting for you. At least being a consistent one.
Oh yeah, it has been an absolute treat working with you. Especially like little side stuff in advance, the one-on-one things we did, and all of that, arranging all of this stuff. This has absolutely been wonderful working with you.
Well, same, genuinely, and I loved meeting all of your siblings, your model siblings. I love that.
Mhm.
I loved meeting your family, essentially.
Yep.
And thank you for introducing me to your family, darling.
Oh yes, quite.
Quite.
Mm. Also, I do hope that you know that if we do To Undo It All, you're just guaranteed Geen voice.
Oh, thank you. Oh, I love Geen. I like. I know. I've only seen clips, but like, especially how you described the snake man and the snake like man in the script. I was
Yeah,
just like, should I just do Serpens' voice? Should I just? But no, it's just
yeah,
sleazy. You know, something a little sleazy.
yeah.
Oh,
I admit he doesn't get a very major role. Most of that is just a lot of the story is like the developments that characters get that make them stronger in the story, and as you and I are both aware, there's not much room Geen has there. I mean, he's wonderful, but he doesn't really grow in strength in the story. He kind of just stays at a really high point, and he doesn't have any like new techniques that he discovers. I mean, he doesn't need it at all, but yeah. So I don't have him feature too primarily in it. I definitely give him his spotlight where it's due. Like, I'll just be completely upfront. I let him get together with Rangiku. They deserve each other. Ugh. You good? You've been a little quieter now. Yeah.
Oh no, I'm good. I'm also responding to Siren because she has talked to me in DM, so I'm like also.
Ah, I get that. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm like trying to focus on that. I was just, oh man, this was fun. Like legitimately fun.
It was. I definitely very much enjoyed being the narrator and all of that. And if I didn't have to like fix some of the Twitch stuff that I had to work on, because like Skog pointed out that my Discord link wasn't working right, so I had to make a new one.
If you need anyone to proofread, I'm also here. Like, I will say that I'm not the best reader, so I might miss some things. But it's honestly just so you have someone to be like, "Oh, hey, do you want to read this?" Be like, "Yeah, sure."
As a casual
Yeah,
proofreader, I would adore that.
yeah, I would just be a casual proofreader. So like, if I miss it, so like, it would be good to have a casual one and a it's a professional one. Just
Oh
so
yeah.
we both look like idiots now, so it's not just you.
I do have a professional editor, thankfully. He actually, if he wants to shill myself out more a little bit, let me post this command again. Nope. Come on, why did it not? There we go. So that is an Amazon link to my published books, of which I have two. The second one is Runaway, and that one was actually professionally edited by an actual person who once worked at a publishing studio. And I dare say, one of the greatest compliments I've ever gotten on my stories, there's one that reigns supreme that will forever remain uncontested. I'll get into that in a moment. But one of the best compliments I've ever gotten was from my editor because he was reading Runaway. And as a professional editor who had done this thing, who knows how many times, he outright admitted that it was difficult for him to edit because he would get so lost in the story he would forget to do his job.
That's crazy. That is like legit. That I think anyone forgetting that's like the biggest compliment. I
Yeah.
that is like a huge when a professional is just like, dude, I forgot to do my job. I was busy reading your book.
Yeah.
That's like a insane compliment. Like, sure, you could be like, oh, don't worry, just enjoy the book, then get working on it.
Yeah. So the compliment that has remained uncontested for my story. And this sounds like a really weird compliment, but trust me, the depth behind it is why I love it so much because in a really weird sense, the reaction I got from this particular compliment is like the exact kind of response I want in a really, really weird manner of speaking. So I got it from my older brother because he loves to read fan fiction and he knows Bleach a lot. And I wrote Bleach and I knew it would actually be quite close to home for him because he's a veteran. Actually, he did serve a few tours in the army. And a lot of how I portray Ichigo in To Undo It All is as a veteran who has gone through war and has PTSD and that particular like type of depression. And the greatest compliment I ever got was from my brother telling me that he had to stop reading at a certain point because it was too close to his own actual experiences.
Oh, real quick, Grim. They say it's a little bit that I'm a little quiet on the stream.
Right now?
Yes. Is it just me? Like,
I'm not saying that in chat.
I don't know. I just got a DM about it.
Is you a little bit?
Yeah. They say that I'm quiet. You're loud.
That makes sense. I can see it. I can see myself spiking on occasion, to be honest with you, but I was only when like really laughing out loud. Right now, I think we're about even.
Okay. How's that?
Much better. I could hear that in my
Okay.
ears. But yeah, that was uncontested the best compliment I could ever receive. To have someone who actually is dealing with the experiences I want the readers to understand, to say, this is exactly what I'm dealing with. Because obviously, as mentioned, I said that, thank you, Skug. As mentioned, a major point of To Undo It All is recovery from PTSD and depression, and a lot of it is the mental health. So that whole understanding of someone who actually has those experiences saying that this is exactly what he's going through when Ichigo is at his worst is good, because it means like, yes, it must be difficult for them to go through it, but if they do, they see Ichigo recovering. They see someone who they can sympathize with completely and seeing that they are improving and getting better. And if I can help instill that belief that if Ichigo can do it, so can I, then that would be the greatest message I could ever deliver. That is the greatest like blessing I could ever have.
That is a really nice sentiment.
All of my stories in general focus on things like that. Like as we went over, the Blade, the Bookworm, and the Fairies is grief. To Undo It All is PTSD. Welcome to Wonderland is a lot more of a what like it focuses more on like the what happens to heroics when you commercialize it type things, when it isn't as focused on like the darker aspects. But like my professional published writing, all of that is focused on dealing with fear. So my first book, No Good Man, deals with the main character is that boogeyman. He is that thing everyone else is afraid of. So you witness the point of view of people around him as they are effectively exposed to fear and basically learn how to respond to it, how to manage it, knowing that they can't run from it. And Runaway is the point of view of you are the person dealing with the fear, you are the person afraid. How do you push past something that feels so mentally insurmountable? So yeah, I love that particular style of writing, like dealing with negative emotions, helping people in the ways that and at least from what I've witnessed, that a lot of modern media kind of neglects. They focus a lot more of the hunt down the good emotions and improve yourself, but don't realize how ugly it is and how difficult it is to push past those barriers. So I wanted to focus on those particular aspects. I wanted to deal with the I know it's hard. Here's someone that understands your pain. Here's someone who's getting through that pain. Here's someone that can be inspiration to help you get past that pain yourself.
That's yeah, and you already know my opinion on like overpowered characters, and that's what Ichigo is. So like, even if you're not into like the drama a part of it, which is why, because the drama is really fucking good. It's like he still has his presence. You know, he still has his presence above other characters that makes him fall back in line, and be like, oh fuck, you know, just be like, maybe I should shut up.
Oh yeah, there is definitely some wonderful scenes in To Undo It All. So I mentioned the filler arc of the Zanpakuto Rebellion, and my own rendition of it. Ichigo is kind of manic for some very good reasons you'll see when we get there, and he enters the Soul Society from the world of the living, and like there's like a small war going on where the Zanpakuto spirits themselves are fighting against their wielders, and there's just total chaos throughout the Serite. All Ichigo does is enter into the Serite, and every single one of them stops and just goes, "Oh shit, Ichigo is here." And like I have moments like that all throughout that particular arc. Like I have all of the Zanpakuto spirits of the captains say, "I don't want to get into a 1v1 with you. I'm kind of
Can we not
afraid of
fuck
what will
with the
happen."
guy? Yeah, can we not fuck with the guy whose aura is making us bend down on one knee, please?
Yeah. Ah, welcome back, Cluster. Yeah, I definitely. If anything, Ichigo's strength is actually one of the most major points of his mental stress. Because I have it so that he's so overpowered and so strong that he wants to get into a fight where he can just stop holding back and just relieve all of his stress by just beating the hell out of someone. But there's no one that could survive him doing that. So he, no matter what, even as much as he wants to enjoy the fight, he has to hold back. And the longer the story goes, the more he's able, like, the more he's, like, it pushes against his barriers. He's able to be content in fighting weaker people less and less and less. And he's noticing as the story goes on that, like, all these handicaps he gives himself so he can have a fair fight is just becoming frustrations for him because he can't enjoy the fight because he's holding back. So yeah, Ichigo's power is a really major standpoint in Two and Do It All. I'm convincing myself that Two and Do It All is going to be the next story we read. Jesus Christ!
Yeah. That has gotta be the next one.
Yeah. All I need to do is write the Blood War arc, which I have renamed to something so incredibly badass and meaningful. In Two and Do It All, I've renamed the 1,000-Year Blood War to be the. If you're familiar with Ichigo's most famous poem, I have renamed it to be the Enough Strength to Shatter Fate arc.
That's cool.
Yeah. I made it in reference to his most famous poem, if you know what it is.
I do not.
Ichigo's most famous poem. I'm gonna look it up while I say it. I have it mostly memorized, but I know I'll get some lines wrong. If fate is the millstone, then we are the greased. There is nothing we can do. So I wish for strength. If I cannot protect them from the wheel, give me a strong blade and enough strength to shatter fate.
Facts.
Yeah, that is a poem, like in Ichigo's point of view, that Kubo wrote. And so I was like, I have to reference that for the final arc. Especially with it being a time travel story where he's trying to prevent what is quote unquote fated to happen. It has to be that.
I'm still I'm I'm still watching the multi-screen, so I also see Shiro.
Oh yeah.
Shiro watching. So it's like I see Shiro watching.
What is he
the-
watching?
I forget what anime that's called, but it's a good anime. Don't get me wrong. I think my
Campfire
his
cooking
power-
in another world with my absurd skill.
Yeah. Wait, is that a new season? Hey, that's season 2. Oh, that's coming out? Man, I feel bad because I canceled my Crunchyroll subscription.
Yo ho, pirate's life for thee. As the saying goes.
That's true. I should do that. I should do that. Okay.
I mean, it is not
head
flawless.
off.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's not flawless, I will admit, because I've been trying to watch Konosuba and they don't have season 2.
Mm.
But yeah, if you gotta head out, I'm planning on ending stream anyway. We've just been yapping for 45 minutes.
Love yapping with you, dude. We have.
Oh yeah, it is great.
Like, it's good that we get to monetize our yap sessions.
Oh yeah. I mean, not quite yet. Again, I'm not affiliate.
You're
Discord
gonna-
movie night on Crunchyroll. Hell yeah. Let's go, Skog.
Will that even allow it? Because like I remember Crunchyroll not really working like that.
It doesn't matter if you use Opera GX.
You're right. You're completely right. Sponsored today. This is sponsored by Genshin.
We'll just activate sticks and say Monster Energy.
Monster. Oh yeah, wait. Sticks, are you still here? Sticks. Hey Sticks. Hey Sticks. Sticks. Hey Sticks. Sticks.
If the monster didn't wake her up.
Sticks. Hey Sticks. Sticks.
I mean, there is a. I knew it.
There it is. There she is. Thank you.
I knew it.
Extra bucks in our pockets.
It's like that, like tapping on the table, or like the piss 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 for cats.
Thank you, little bug woman. Thank you.
What I'll slowly do is wean her off Monster Energy by just feeding her my special coffee.
True.
I'll just pour my coffee into an empty can of Monster Energy and feed that to her.
Yeah, she'll like it. She'll definitely not have a heart attack. She has such a tiny body. She could have a heart attack anytime. She's so tiny.
I mean, technically, Goddess of Death can't die.
Well, just because she can't die doesn't mean she can't be in flux. So
I don't
not
know.
like I'm researching that.
You make a god have a heart attack. I think that's more impressive on you.
Imagine imagine being a god and having a stroke, and then since you can't die, you're just forever in a stroke.
Overdosing a monster? No! No! Don't overdose on monster!
She'll just come back. I've told you this dozens of times, Grim. We just come back as different as gods.
That doesn't mean I like visiting the underworld than just seeing her spazzing in on the ground and then calming down after 3 minutes.
Look. Here. It's like how she is just able to come back because she's already there, you know? Me, I just do it despite her.
You
Right
do it
now.
because it makes you feel excited. You're just like, yes, time for my daily seizure.
Time for my daily heart palpitations. My favorite day.
This
Yeah,
moment.
but truly, I do have to. I'm gonna give myself a break. My eyes are starting a little hurt, so
Yes, I
I might
get
come
that.
back on later, but
Okay.
we'll see.
Yeah.
But yeah, this has genuinely been fun. I can't honestly. Whenever you want to start doing this again, just message me. Like, I don't know if I'll be on this Discord account, but we'll find because I just started being on this Discord account more. So
Yeah.
always don't be afraid to like text me on Twitter.
Oh,
So,
yeah. What I'll definitely be doing
Yeah.
is, especially now that we have everything sorted, I'll be figuring all the to and do it all stuff behind the scenes, getting more PSAs out for other voice actors, getting actual like characters lined up and figured out. I actually do have 2 voice actors who were interested in this session, but it was the whole thing of I told everyone that I wanted to give them a warning before I added someone, and I remembered like existed like yesterday. So I was like, let's not do a last minute change.
Yeah.
But yeah, again, I appreciate you lending your voice. I appreciate you offering to help me with editing on YouTube and things like that. I look forward to doing dramatically more in the future with you, with our single shared brain cells we discovered today off stream.
Oh yeah, I've been stealing this man's brain cell for a little while.
We've been concerningly consistent with this. I don't know what to think about it.
Don't worry about it, storyteller. Don't worry. I'm not trying to infect you and take you away from a little bug. Why would I ever do that? No.
I think Dadris would just have to like hold me off to the side while you two duke it out over possession of me.
We would. we would though.
The Civil War of Goddish.
Scottish Civil War.
It's not even a civil war. It's just the two of you duking it out.
Yeah, no, it's a fight between you and me, Sticks. Can't really hide behind your dragon boy toy.
Yeah, definitely. Since you are on your way out, I actually will be raiding into Shiro's chat, since I figure might as well give the man some love.
Tell him I love him too.
Yeah. Well, you could just join the stream channel.
I want to embrace his breast upon my cheek.
As would I.
But yeah. Have a nice time, chat, and see you later, Sticks. I'll probably see you later, Sticks. Skog, nice to see you. But yeah, I will see you all. I'll see you later.
Yeah. Have a good one, Serpens.
You too.
Oh, there's the raid message. Close out, just randomly hop into the call. Oh no, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I don't want that to be on screen. Must fix. I love that my phone instantly loses its shit. Come on. Fix yourself, Discord. Or not. Okay. Let's just hide you then. Yeah, that is the raid message, and let us actually commence the raid itself. We will be raiding into Shiro's chat since he is the one that was one of the voice actors and the only other person who is live at this moment. Thank all of you for coming. Thank you all for listening to me tell my story with my friends. And thank you all for being such a wonderful audience, helping me whenever I needed it, and being here to listen to all of us talk and chat. Especially as all of you saw, we will definitely be doing more of these in the future. I just need to have a lot of logistics to figure out. But we definitely will be doing more of this, as all of you are aware. We will be doing To Undo It All in the future. So that will be a very large project that will last us quite a long time to finish. I don't see this taking any less than a year to completely read through, assuming that I do get the motivation to finish it. So, once again, I say thank all of you for joining me on this adventure. Thank you all for sitting by my campfire and enjoying my stories. I hope you all have a good. Bye bye.